Half.
Oh, that's not good on my part. Where is that? There.
Can you guys hear me well, by the way, or do I need to raise my output volume more?
I hear you just fine.
Now that my phone's actually turned up to max, I can hear everybody.
Cool. I don't like the hood with the camera.
So there's that. There's that. I didn't mean to close Discord. Okay, cool. Hey guys. Welcome back into Descent into Avernus.
Ow.
Hello.
Welcome to hell.
Literally.
Yes. So we are currently at the end of the Pink Power Force. We have defeated Darknear. Found out that Monarch is a good guy, and that the only evil that had infiltrated his portion were the Strigiforms, Eris's family, who are now infernal owls. Also, BT dubs, because I kept meaning to do this, but I forgot. When you guys were going in and out and stuff, you would have at some point, because the Strigiforms are periodically seen with the Linlins, Randolph's family, the bunny people.
That's what they were called.
And they have infernal forms too now. So, I meant to show them at some point during the different Strigiform scenes, and I forgot. So, for the people who are newer, our friend Max played a character Randolph. You've met his demon form. And he had a family just like Gray had a family because their family worked together. The idea was that Randolph was like a butler / security / bodyguard to Eris's character, and the whole family had that. So it was a family of owls that were bodyguard and served by a family of rabbits. The example would be Randolph's dad was this dude. He now is this guy. Thank you. Randolph's mom was this lady. This was his cousin, I think. Yeah, this was cousin. She guarded Teeny, who we mentioned was Eris's sister.
Brother?
Brother, thank you. Eris is the sister. Eris has a brother. That is what I meant.
I love this adorable Judy Hop rogue art.
And then there was an old man who guarded the house / airship, which was this one, who is like the uncle. And then he is now... what I realize now is Bugs Bunny, but I didn't when I chose the picture. And
it even says Looney Tunes in the runes he's
I
holding.
think it says... I didn't realize that at the time. I just thought it was Arcane Runes, and now I see that. And so...
You, once again, Bugs Bunny has pulled a fast one over on Kyle.
It might say Looney Runes? Does it say Looney Tunes?
No.
It says Looney Tunes.
It does.
100% is Looney Tunes.
Okay.
I'm
and
so
there's
sorry.
a Warner Brother tower behind him. I just thought it was a really cool picture of a bunny spellcaster. And then...
Yet again, Bugs Bunny has pulled a fast one. He can't keep getting away with this!
Truly, he is a trickster god.
And I put them with the one they're guarding, so as you would have seen them, you would have seen them with their partner. Okay, so... we had... okay, so after talking to Monarch, we got Monarch took care of Alas to get him out of the way of the door. We figured out that the doorway needs a hand from each of the 6, but obviously Darknear is dead. We got the remaining 5 to vote Gallus into the head of assassination / infiltration. So Demon Gallus is now one of the Pink Power Force. That allowed us to open the door.
Did Gallus, out of curiosity, when he became one of the 6 generals, did his demon skin turn pink?
Purple, actually. Because purple...
No, acceptable.
Pink and purple are acceptable here, yes.
Lavender is close enough.
Actually, his room changed as well. If you guys are walking down the hallway, you would have noticed that his
I guarantee you Azra did not go into Gallus'.
No, you would have gone in, but because they were retrofitting it, you would have seen people going in and out. You would have seen the door open, and so
They work fast in the Pink Power Force.
Yes, because they had to get rid of Darknear's blasphemy, and now it's just a bunch of piratey people.
Well, wow, that codpiece is only barely covering his modesty.
That's a lot of ab.
Perfectly okay with that, baby.
Move it back, I can't see her abs. There we go. Jesus!
I like the purple one behind it, personally.
But yes. So
There's a lot going on here.
There is, yeah.
There's a lot to process here.
There's a lot to unpack. Let's just throw away the whole suitcase.
So we got into the room, and Eris used her telepathy. Telepathy is when you talk, so it would be what's mind reading?
Detect thoughts?
No, you were right. Telepathy has to do with either mind reading or
Okay,
speaking. Because you speak telepathically.
Yes. But I didn't know if there was a word for, like, when you actually delve into someone's mind, but, yes.
Delve deeper.
So you made into their head, and they called each other brother. You found out that one of them is named Envy, the other one named is, Evna.
7 deadly sins.
And then you put together that there's 7 leaders, 7 deadly sins. And I think you even figured out which ones were which as far as lust and gluttony and things like that. So yeah. And then the question was, do we wake them up? It turns out they had been injured during an attack by Zariel at one of the old bases. And then we had discussed, Eris had mentioned seeing if the Pink Power Force had any kind of aerial defenses so that you could tell the Strigiforms to leave. They'd take off in their airship, and then we would just bomb the shit out of the airship. And I think that was the last thing we had spoke about. So we now rejoin our party in the, like, old throne room, but now currently more like a lobby area. And we are discussing if we want to wake them up first, if we want to deal with the Strigiforms first, what order we want to do things in. So yeah.
Correct me, group, if I'm wrong, but I want to say we come to the conclusion that the Strigiforms were the more pressing concern, because if we resuscitated Envy and the Strigiforms became aware, it was possible they could contact Zariel and inform her before we blew them out of the sky.
I do remember you saying that.
Not hearing any objections.
No?
I'm hearing some crackling noises from someone who's eating chips right by their mic.
I will mute that.
Oh, that was the DM. Okay.
Mute the DM.
Cognac, fucker.
Also, Azra would like to request the dismissal of seeming because he'd love to look like himself again.
Yeah.
He would also like Azra to look like himself again.
I had requested to look at myself, and the DM was like, no, must have big titties.
Do we have to hide ourselves anymore since we murdered the guy? Because I'm pretty sure the other people don't give a shit.
Well, that was the point, was that we were hiding ourselves because we didn't know about the other guy.
Yeah, I'm saying
I think it was like because we were in a realm with demons, and they might get cranky.
Yeah.
And honestly, if we're going to go intimidate the Strigiforms and make them leave anyway, it might be better for us to do it as ourselves.
Well, I had said before when we were being sneaky, can't we just say we're demons and be ourselves? And Kyle was like, no, titties. I was like, all right.
It wasn't because of no titties. It was because you thought there might still be Zariel's people here. And then also...
No, I had said, can't we just say that we were demons?
Oh, yes, and at the time, we had like 10 minutes left in the session. I didn't want to change out tokens, and so I just... Yeah,
no,
so
I hadn't already been myself.
Okay. Well, you have your tokens. You are back to normal.
Yes.
Great.
Helen and Sachi are now seeing the party for themselves for the first time.
Oh.
I could already
Hey!
but it was like seeing double, but 2 different outfits, and it was weird. I hated it.
These
Do you have devil
feels...
sight?
I did when I woke up, apparently, but not like in character.
Am I the
It was a
one
fluff
hearing
thing
her
that Kyle
yell?
gave her, not an actual class feature Sachi has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot use it past this moment.
Are you okay, dog?
Right.
I was gonna ask, Shannon, I don't know if I'm the only one hearing you double or if it's everybody. I was just asking because I didn't know.
It might be a Joe and Mike thing.
I wasn't hearing double.
Okay,
I mean, I'm hearing double because I hear her in real life and also through the mic, but I'm on push to talk, so there's no way I'm echoing Shannon.
If I talk, does anybody hear me twice?
No.
No.
Okay.
What about me?
Nope.
Negative.
Jess,
I'm
you
just
wanna
gonna
try
leave and
talking?
come back real quick.
Wait.
Oh wait, Jess is on mute, so it could be us. Okay, if I talk now, does anybody hear me double?
Nope.
No.
Okay, Jess, try talking.
Gray disappeared.
What about now?
Okay,
Hello.
then it's probably just Gray then, I guess.
Well,
I
see,
agree.
you didn't listen, so now you lost your ball.
Sorry about that.
That's on you.
I think it's safe for me to go close the door though, and I will go do that because I think both animals have now given up and are in my room.
Yeah.
I was opening a package and I didn't want to get yelled at by Daddy Dalton, so.
Dolan.
Not
You
here.
mean JD? JD was the
mostly.
one who complained about the sound, not Dolan.
I do fuss about sounds. This is absolutely correct.
I wish I could attach
always
a
and
cat door
forever.
into places that I don't own. I would kill to have a cat door in my fucking door.
Okay.
Not hard to implement.
Yeah, but it's against your rental agreement usually.
Oh right, you're renting. I forgot.
All right.
Helen,
So,
did you respond
team.
at all to seeing them change? Did you know they were using seeming? I don't know if you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it fell once when we woke up in the morning after sleeping, and then we had to put it back on.
Okay. Yeah, so we're good then. Okay, cool.
Also,
John, what are you
also,
doing in
I
here?
believe
Um,
Lizia informed me that they were like hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah, acting as the audio engineer from the stream, Jess, I need you to turn your voice down. I need Shannon and Dalton's volumes to be up. We can't hear two of them on the stream. So
What's going on?
no, it's just I'm watching the stream and I can't hear Dalton and Shannon. And Greg, could you say something?
Something.
Yeah, you need to turn Gray up too. Sorry for the interruption. Bye.
And I say Gray's always low.
I mean, I haven't been talking for most of the stream,
Yeah.
so that's probably why you didn't hear me.
JD, were you gonna say something? I don't know if it was in character or out of character. Were you gonna say something?
It was going to be in character, but I feel like we're having some technical discussion beforehand.
Oh, I thought we were done with that. Okay.
Are we? Cool. Azra is going to ask, does anyone have anything to handle before we go speak to the Strigiforms? This could potentially end in conflict, and I want us to be ready.
Nope. But I do want to say. Yeah.
Pinch? You are pinching something?
It's
No,
the
it's
okay
like-
sign.
It's the okay.
Ah, we do not have this gesture in Gallaudet.
Oh my god.
What are you saying okay to?
I appreciate his current form.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, I
Oh.
also appreciate his current form.
I think we all appreciate it.
What? Oh. Right, then.
What is he, a drow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a drow.
Gorgot says in your head, he's like, I think you got two female fans there, Azra.
And apparently one male. Let's keep going.
Say Juniper goes, it's always my favorite form.
Azra has a visible blush on his face.
Which would probably
Right.
be like a purple, judging by his
Yeah,
skin
it would be.
tone.
I assume drow still bleed red,
Oh, yeah.
and he has like dark blue skin, so like it comes out as a deep purple. Right. Let us go forward then.
Say, just because you think I'm a baby doesn't mean I think you're a baby.
Oh.
Just because you don't like me doesn't mean I don't think you're smoking. You said you'd hook me up with, like, a brother, but, you know.
Oh, so... Yeah, I have that. I just didn't know when... Okay, I'll do it now. Talking to the
If we
voices.
no longer need to hide, might as well.
Yeah, okay, cool. You guys notice as for the first time, Helen, having seen you guys take your disguises off, Helen, maybe feeling more comfortable or just feeling safe, takes her mask off, and you guys see this.
Shit, she's adorable!
Oh.
Oh, nice. Is also adorable.
Why aren't we just a photogenic party?
I don't think Azra grasps like the ramifications of the removal of the mask, so he just nods and says, "It is easier to see that way." Yes.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get to see that privately.
Stay near me if at all possible. Stay near me or Balkram if at all possible. Our magic should be able to protect us from whatever the Strigiforms might throw at us.
Speaking of which, let me... There we go.
So Juniper smiles at you cheekily.
All right, and we're going outside.
Hell yeah.
We'll grab our tokens and bring us outside.
And she'll smile cheekily at that fellow.
Oh, where's a...
Monarch.
I feel like maybe we should have a formation.
If at all possible, if we can have like Bakram and Azra, like ideally, like either Bakram or Azra, one in the lead, one in the back, and then the rest of the party between the two of them.
Seeing as how you have the better save bonus, I say you take Spearhead and I'll take Rearguard.
Love that.
I'd like to be alongside the front, just because I can quickly just like incapacitate someone.
Well, here's the issue: is we're likely not going to be able to reach any of them because they're on a platform way above our walkway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we even have a way up to where they are,
Yeah,
Kyle. Do
no,
we?
The base does not. So like this is the ruined city as a whole, and so you'd have to like climb this building from the outside or go inside the building and find stairs. You know?
The only reason they're there is because they were able to fly up there with their ship and their, actual wings.
Exactly.
You know what would have been convenient
Marcus.
if we had still been in our demon forms and have been invited up.
Marcus, the only thing you missed is that we agreed to go speak to the Strigiforms to get rid of them before we wake up Envy and his brother.
Okay, because I heard you all talking about like getting up there. My character can fly.
Yes.
Right, your character can. And I think there may be one other. And Eris can.
And
but if we.
I think I can.
Juniper might be able to do a teleport thing with Haruman, depending on the distance. But yeah.
But the issue is that if we split up to get up there, not only does that remove the protection that mine and Bakram's paladin auras grant you, it also gives the Strigiforms a lot more chances to just destroy us.
Mm-hmm.
And they are
powerful. Did murk two of us very easily.
Oh, that's right. They dropped Ryder and Randolph. We just didn't get to Randolph quick enough.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the last time it wasn't even the Strigiforms themselves who took part in combat. Their Linlins obliterated us.
To be honest, though, we were split, and we weren't all there.
But
this is why I'm saying not to split now.
We couldn't do the whole rope trick thing we did that one time when we were bringing up Dopehead, right?
What?
Where someone flies up sneakily, drops a rope, and then we all climb while no one's looking.
Oh, you mean Jimmy Dazzle?
That was me.
Dopehead. I got it right the first time.
Oh, I didn't know who you meant at all.
Nope.
Out of character, I kind of have an idea.
In character, you can kind of have an idea too.
Always
up for discussion.
I mean, the only reason why I'm saying it out of character is because Souffle herself doesn't know like this. So, so speaking as myself right now, this is to Shannon. How many warlock levels do you have?
Six, I think. That's a good question. 6, yes.
And your patron is the genie.
I put it in chat. I was trying to say it, but other people were talking at the
Oh,
time.
yeah,
Sachi
he said she could
is-
fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
was
haven't
thinking.
really tested it as myself, but
No, because I was asking because I was thinking if you were at that high enough level where you were able to put like the entire party inside of your.
We talked about that last week, and she doesn't have that yet.
oh yeah, we don't have that.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I do love the image of cramming all of you into a tiny hairpin and then just like tossing people out of
and
it.
I would have had Hoot Cake fly us up there.
I
my
will
God.
say, because I feel like the party may have forgotten this from last week, we were not trying to get up to them. The idea was to vocalize a threat, and then if they don't leave, go back inside the base and activates the base defenses, which, A, the party has not asked about the base defenses, and then B, if the base could like shoot them down or whatever. So I don't think we were looking for a direct one-on-one combat, so getting up there is not necessarily what we had talked about last week. If we want,
I was actually about to make that same point, Kyle, but thank you.
Okay.
We had no intention of actually engaging them in combat. I think maybe in part, and this is just Azra's intuition, because Eris doesn't want to engage in combat with her family. Like, doing that directly probably suck. Yeah, like that would be traumatic for Eris.
Yeah.
It was already bad enough for Azra fighting Ekundayo and Eris fighting Randolph. So, like, we don't want to go through that anymore. However, we did make this plan out loud in front of the other generals. So I thought we had gotten information that they did have, like, anti-air artillery.
Yeah, I was going to say, I could have swore we talked about this.
They
out
said it
loud.
exists, but the thing that we ended the session before they got to add, and then we went outside before I wanted to tell the party.
Oh! Well, you took us out here, so...
No, I 100% did. Because it sounded like the plan was changing, and so that's why But yes, if we're still...
You're right, I apologize.
If we're still going with the original plan, then I think Monarch would say, yes, the reason we actually hired the Strigiforms is we couldn't get the base defenses online, and I think I know now why. I think that fell under the purview of this envy, and like once they went away, we no longer had that ability. So we don't have. That's why we hired the Strigiforms, was to be our closest, to that ability.
They became home defense,
Yes.
as it were.
Yes, but if we could re-enable the home defense, you could blast them out of the sky.
Is there anything in Envy's chamber that Azra can see with Detect Magic that looks like some kind of control terminal or panel for defenses?
Yeah, give me some. So either Arcana or Investigation.
I would love to do... They are identical, but I'd love to guidance myself.
Sure.
That is a 13 plus.
Okay.
17.
It looks like you notice this one here and this one here, the triangle, square, diamond thingy. Excuse me. And it looks like it's like, yes, these are definitely panels that have some kind of arcane runes on them, but they need to be activated simultaneously.
Okay.
So.
I know Juniper isn't. I know Bakram isn't. Eris, are you trained in Arcana?
Sure. Yeah.
That's a scary answer.
Yeah, for a sorcerer.
She's an innate caster. She may not have actually studied it at any point. He's also going to turn to Sachi, Helen, and Souffle. Are any of the three of you trained in magical education?
Well, I wouldn't be able to do my tricks if I wasn't.
I have never gone to magical school.
He ain't magic.
I'm sorry, what was that, Helen?
He is not magic.
So the answer to my question is no. I see. Souffle is apparently already getting on that.
Souffle is.
I think then probably Souffle and Eris have the best chances of activating this. So Azra is going to ask them to like see if they can get the base defenses online. I am going to guidance Eris. I assume it's an Arcana check to do this.
Yes.
Does
Yeah,
this
I'm
have
gonna-
to do with Fey Fiends or Undead?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
This is
You didn't.
definitely
You didn't at all.
fiendish technology, so yes.
But you do have a D4 to roll with that. Holy shit!
Wow.
Hell yeah.
So on a 21 and a 22 and a 19, you press it. You feel your fingers get pricked. So you literally, like, the machine stabs into you, like, to draw your blood.
Owie.
And both of you. And you hear things start to whir, like the processes are engaging, and then you hear like a wah, 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 as it turns off again.
What?
Something's missing, Sherlock.
Do either of you react to being pricked like that?
I just said owie.
Azra's going to go over and examine both of them to make sure that the device didn't like inject them with poison or something.
No, they just appear to be missing a little blood each.
I don't know if Azra could make the connection that it was testing their blood.
You can make a medicine or insight roll.
Azra's really bad at both of those.
Anybody in the party can make medicine or insight at this moment.
Is this some manner of defensive mechanism?
I mean, when I take blood, it makes me stronger.
Wow, everybody except for Azra. No, I'm just kidding.
Azra has a -1 to insight. I wasn't even gonna bother. I know he's just wrong.
Yeah, I was just teasing. So
No.
I know what my strengths are and my weaknesses.
Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Come back.
Oh no.
Okay. So on those insights, what you've heard about the prior defenses, the location of them, the switches right next to these two, the drawing of blood, it seems like these are switches only meant for Envy and Inev. They literally look for demon or devil blood that matches the signature in order for it to process.
Is there a way to mechanically, like, reroute it or something? Or, like, re-engineer it?
Do I count?
It's not that it needs demon or devil blood in general. It needs specifically those two people's blood.
It's searching for magical signatures.
Yes.
Can we just take their blood? They're alive downstairs.
Well, not even downstairs, in the same room. Like, yeah. You could certainly try that. I'm not going to tell you whether or not it'll work, but you could certainly try.
I'm gonna ask to see if
Can we just have Gray whisper in the mind, "Hey, can we borrow some of your blood? We'll wake you up in a bit. We're just not sure you're."
I was gonna ask if any of the generals were here with us.
No, but they could be.
Gotcha. Does Monarch know anything about how these work?
No. Anytime there was a battle situation, these two would come in here, press their switches, and do shit. None of us.
Your astonishing division of information is honestly staggering.
It's so if anybody gets caught, we can't tell Zariel shit. We can only tell her about our specific.
You know what? Actually, this is a fair point. You are fighting a war, and sometimes this manner of division is necessary.
It's a deep division of labor and secrets.
Absolutely. My apologies. This is actually tactically sound.
That's why nobody tells me shit.
I appreciate that compliment, one tactician to another.
Azra just nods. If we're going to get the base's defensive active, we might need to wake them up now. Azra would like to do a sweep of the room to see if there are any arcane sensors here. I assume as someone from a nation with a significant amount of spellcasters, he would know about mechanisms like clairvoyance and arcane eye to allow, or scrying to allow for remote viewing.
Yeah. Give me again. Oh, you have detect magic. So yeah, you turn your detect magic on, and you don't sense anything other than The things that they're chambers, the switches, and the door behind you that was magical. Other than that, that seems to be it.
Gotcha. So I would like the rest of the party to get to work waking up Envy and Ivna so that I can maintain an eye around the area for those magical sensors. So, and this is also me briefly bowing out because I've been hogging all the attention this whole time.
You guys notice that Azure starts walking around with his magic.
Azure communicates this. Like he doesn't just start walking around silently.
No, yeah. So yes. What do you guys want to do to wake them up? Monarch will just say, I didn't know these guys existed up until like 10 minutes ago, so my memory is very hazy, so I can't. I've never had to wake up a Pink Power Force member before. So your guess is good as mine. You guys feel free. I trust you at this point. You've helped us clear out the evil. You're going to continue helping us. Just don't kill them, but feel free to try to wake them up.
Why don't we get that one bitch that's all about dreams, like that goes into your dreams and talks to you?
Okay, yeah. You can 100% do that. Do you go get Litzia?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be the best bet.
Say, poke her awake. Elitzia, come dream in this room for a minute. Although if she could enter their dreams, wouldn't she have... Oh, wait, she couldn't get in here before, huh?
And she also didn't know they existed to go looking for them.
Yeah. Makes sense, sense.
So, Litzia, you go in and wake her up. She's asleep as usual. She pauses. Eris, yes. What's up?
So these two these two other members are asleep, and we need to wake them up. And I think he'd be the best person.
I think I misheard. There's 2 7s.
Yeah, there's 2 7s. They're like kindred, so I don't fucking know, but they're together and they need to be woken up. And you go into dreams and you do that. So I think you're the best person for this.
Okay, all right, yeah. Let's give it a go. So she comes with you down here, and she's gonna lay on the ground. She brought a pillow with her, so she puts the pillow down. She lays down on the ground, and she's gonna try going into their heads. Stuff happens that you guys don't see. Which is what happens when you...
We delegated duties to NPCs. That sounds about right.
That's what I'm saying. When you have your adventures carried out by NPCs. No. She then you see her like, she rubs the sleepies out of her eyes. Hey gang. Yeah, apparently you just gotta, they have chambers, and the chambers have hidden, like, crystals, and if you put the right stuff into the crystal, then, that'll start the wake-up process, and then, like, so it's like, there's, like, a couple different things. There is a medicinal, an arcana, and a religious element. Well, I guess anti-religion is still religion, but and a religious element. And if all 3 of those are successfully input on each of them, they'll wake up.
Okay, and we said it was medicine.
I don't see a room here. Unless
Medicine,
this is a
religion.
room.
Are you not seeing this?
I mean, I see a lot of black.
Yeah.
Scroll up.
It is a very dark picture.
It's a very
It's
dark
just
room,
very
but there should be whites
Yeah.
and blues as well. Do you see whites and blues?
I mean,
It's
It
just
is
very, very dark.
it doesn't look
Hardly
like
distinguishable, honestly.
Wait, on mine.
I mean,
it's
I
definitely-
see the stage image you have up with the 2 fiends.
Yeah.
I can't
pictured
even tell
in the
that it's a
center.
stage, to be honest.
Okay, but can you see like these blue triangles?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I can see the
Okay.
blue triangles.
Okay. Well,
grid
the
is
rest of
pretty
it is just floor, so there's nothing to see, so it's okay.
Okay.
It's a pitch black room with blue triangles and a white circle. This is literally what it looks like. So yeah.
Right, but I don't see doors to other rooms.
Oh, you wouldn't because it's behind you. The door is behind you.
When they say chambers, I think she's referring to the containers holding each of the two fiends.
As in like a cryostasis chamber.
That's fine. I made a dumb character. This is actually in character.
There are 100% where these tokens are. There is a box with the devil in it and a box with a demon in it. The box has hoses hooked up to it and arcane cables and things like that. So yes, imagine two sleep pods or whatever there's one here and one here. Yes. Sorry. Apologies for the confusion. Okay.
That's fine.
In fairness, I got it.
Wow.
I'm like, what? I don't understand I don't understand. Okay, cool. But yeah, so basically out of character, 3 checks on this one, 3 checks on this one, and they will start to wake up. You can only attempt them once without the process restarting, or if you fail X number of times, they will just go into a permanent sleep, like a coma, even more of a coma, or they could die. So failure does have meaning, and the check can only be done by one person with a helper, so you can have advantage. But it's not like an everybody can roll and see what happens type situation. So
right.
So I got an 8 in medicine. Anyone able to beat that?
A what?
I have an 8 in medicine.
That's your modifier, not what you rolled. Okay.
No.
I was like, he just said we can't all roll these.
You would see in chat because I used roll 20.
No, what are the things that we have to roll? Medicine?
Yeah, I've been asking that for a minute now.
Medicine, Arcana.
Arcana.
Okay, so all things I'm bad at, so I will only be helping people.
Same.
I got a +8, so...
for a very religious character, I have no religion. Oh.
I can help with Arcana, probably. I think I vaguely understand how it works, maybe-ish.
I will help with religion, because you need really no skill to be a helper.
I could go for Arcana because I have +6 in Arcana if you need me to.
Okay. And then Dalton, Helen was a +8 to what? Medicine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would say, what is Bakram's religion?
It is actually a +5. I was just about to type out, since everyone was talking, that I was going to help out Azra. Give him the help.
Oh.
Since he has the +1 extra, it might be the make or break.
Oh. So I was going to help too, so I guess.
Aww.
All right, I guess she will just.
Double advantage.
She will just flirt with Monarch.
Who's Marcus? Yes. So and then we're gonna go with Souffle and Juniper on Arcana.
Oh, was I?
You just said Marcus. Marcus was doing Arcana.
She said Monarch.
I'm helping
Monarch.
with Arcana.
I thought you said Mark, as in Marcus. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
No, because originally I was going to help with religion, but then someone strong-armed me out of the way.
I didn't.
No,
Azra's still doing something elsewhere. If you want someone else to do religion.
No. I said I was going to help you.
Oh, that's right. You did say
I said I would help with religion because I'm a religious character, but I don't have a good modifier. And then Bakram was like, Azra has a +1 higher than me, so I'll help him. And I'm like, I guess I'll just put some.
But I was going to help him, but people kept.
Yes, in character, Juniper and Bakram both want to help Azra.
Well, we are the 3 religious characters, so
in character, how do you deal with that? Juniper,
well, I think we should all just help, and we'd only really get 1+, but I think it would make the most sense.
The runes here refer to prayers in which I am not necessarily familiar. Juniper, if I understand correctly, these refer to suffering. Is this a passage you are familiar with?
I'm very, very in tune with suffering.
I believe you and Bakram are both servants of No, Bakram is not servant of Ilmater. What god does Bakram serve? Whore?
Yes.
The god of horror.
H-O-R. You get your mind out of the gutter.
I can't
I
as
thought
Sachi.
HOAR.
Which is so
I'm in
perfect because
character.
I named his group the Heavenly Host, so they are Whore's Heavenly Host. So it's just perfectly HA.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
I don't know. Agencies that are triple letters don't really have a good
I think
background.
there's only one. There's only one agency. Oh, I guess two. There's two. There's
At
two I
what
can
point
think
did you
of.
think genociding demons and devils is a pleasant activity?
I know Souffle said Arcana. Who is helping Souffle with that Arcana?
Did I say it?
Oh,
Souffle's doing Arcana, and then Eris, you're gonna help with that. Okay.
Oh, I thought I was helping Eris.
Okay. No, Eris only has a +5, whereas Souffle has a +6.
Oh, then I ain't helping.
And then lastly, who is doing religion?
We already discussed that.
Oh no, sorry,
We just
no,
went over
I
that,
meant to
my
say
man.
Medicine. That's all.
I was just saying.
Helen, and who is helping Helen with the medicine?
Well, if there's already one person helping, then I can hop over. I got a
I'll
plus.
have Bakram work. That's good. Bakram will work with Helen, and that means that it's Azra and Juniper on.
I am the battlefield medic in the group.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 6 people out of 7. Who is not doing anything right now? Then
It would be me.
Oh.
Sachi's just fucking around.
No, I'm about. Her ears droop a little, kind of sadly, but she quickly recovers and just starts like being the cheerleader. Do a good job. Don't
She
fuck it
starts
up.
flirting with Monarch, and Juniper gives her the eye.
Don't fuck up. Don't fuck.
What I will allow is because Sachi's not doing anything. Sachi, if there is a nat 1, I'll let you. You can only cancel one of them, but you can cancel a nat 1 if you tell me in the moment how you RP and you help out with that nat 1. So,
Oh, that's cool.
that'll give you something to do if it comes up.
I mean, my character is kind of luck-ish based too, so there is that.
Okay, so
Bad
Nice.
luck, good luck, all that fun stuff.
Follower of Tamora.
as you guys, haha, you can do it as a party. It's a hidden panel. You need to find the panel. So as a party, can I have all of you please give me investigation?
Would detect magic assist with this in any way?
No, because there's nothing magical about the panel itself, and then it's built into.
Oh, it's powered by electricity?
No, but like the you know for a fact.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely just teasing you, my man. The entire party's already rolled investigation.
The cryo chamber is the magic. The panel itself is not like okay.
I hate investigation.
Does it have to do with Fey Fiends or undead?
Yes, this is fiendish technology.
Fey, fiend, or undead?
Azra's still keeping an eye out for magical
It's good to have
sensors.
Eris here, and all her standard questions.
Souffle and Bakram. That's good that we have 2 successes because you can have 1 on each machine. So you both find 1 panel on Envy and 1 panel on Yunev. Excuse me. And so it's prompting for an Arcana, some kind of magical input. You're not sure what. So can I please have Azra with advantage give me an Arcana? Not Azra. Souffle with advantage give me an Arcana roll.
There we go.
Here we go.
You can do it.
Advantage.
Okay. That is good. You notice that like sparks come out of the panel. You have channeled energy, some of your own arcane energy into this machine. You notice that what was a pure black cube, rectangular prism, I guess, is now glowing with a purple energy. Let's have another one so you can repeat the process on the second chamber.
Okay, and another one with advantage.
Yep.
Oh god.
Oh, do we have to do 3 on each?
More than one dice roll is inviting horrible bad things.
Okay.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
Very
Same-
consistent, though,
Consistent
Souffle.
results.
Same thing. You channel your arcane energy, and now both pods are pulsing purple.
Oh,
Now it looks like the machines are requesting religion. They want either infernal, abyssal, celestial, something some kind of divine energy is what it seems to be requesting.
And I say, I whisper celestial in your ear.
They
there are
need
chants
Jesus.
associated with this. Yes, Juniper, thank you. As we're gonna start like reciting prayers, and as Juniper translates them into celestial, Azra is funneling that into the machine. May I guidance myself for this?
Yes, because you knew we were prepared for this. Yeah.
Fantastic. So does a religion check with advantage?
Can't he guidance everyone? Or is it?
I didn't ask because that seemed cheesy, but if I could guidance everyone, I will. That is a 19 on the first one.
Okay. It seems like.
Thank you, Juniper, for the advantage. That would have been a 10 otherwise.
As you go to guidance somebody on like the next step, like let's say you were gonna guidance Helen, you notice that the magic you put into the machine starts to fade. So it seems like there's like a time component too. So you really can't go around guidancing people between steps. So
it's also like requiring my concentration almost. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, what happens as Azra and Juniper recite and chant?
I almost said the word halo, but it's clearly not a halo. A ring of fire appears above, below, like on all 6 sides of the cube. A ring of fire has appeared, and so the infernal blood is a pumping, my friends. And then can I have it for our abyssal friend?
This seems positive. May I guide
whisper infernal in your ear.
May I guide myself again or no?
Yes, you can.
Cool. Oh shit, that's much better.
Okay. And
hell yeah.
A black ooze seems to be oozing out of the pod. It is not actually coming, like it's sticking to the pod only. So if you were to touch it, it would not come off on you. It is part of the pod. But again, abyssal energy is going through.
We are making progress. This is good.
Yes. And then a medicinal check for they are physical, living, breathing bodies. So please give me a medicine check with advantage, Helen.
Whew.
Hell yes.
Job not picking it up.
You now hear a gasp of breath inside the chamber as Envy wakes up. You hear a
Well, there's one.
Excellent. Let us not wait too long for the other one.
And then again, Helen, a nat 20.
Jesus Christ, Helen's fucking killing it.
Guys, we just had like 6 successes in a row. Good job, team.
Hell yeah.
We are great.
Because I know rolling with advantage should help, obviously, but you can still fail, as we've seen in battles and stuff, that rolling with advantage is not a guaranteed success.
No, absolutely. That was very good from everyone.
Why, are you trying to say Horus D&D Jesus?
No, everyone just keeps typing at the same time, and none of my stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
And again, you hear a more raspy breath this time, but you.
I don't. Is that what we hear?
That's.
I don't even know what was heard.
Sounded like a
ringtone.
Yeah. You hear like a raspy breath. You hear like a. Come out of the second one. They are awakening. You give it a couple seconds.
Don't stick to your places you can't hit it.
A couple minutes. And then panels on the top of each cube open up. And these two step out.
I'm coming out.
What you notice, though, is there's also a cable, a hose running between the two. The hose disconnects, and their tails are connected. Like, conjoined twin style kind of a thing. Like, they have one tail merged into each
was
other.
literally going to make that joke earlier when she couldn't think of twins, and now I'm... Wow.
Yep.
Sounds fun.
They look out, and Eris is the only one who's heard this voice before. But it's so good to be awake. Envy, this is Envy talking. He looks over, and he just instantly goes to hug his brother. His brother's a little more standoffish, but does hug him back. and he's like, "Yes, it's so good. Oh, we've been in there for years. Oh my god!" And they look out at you, and in unison at the same time, they go, "Who the hell are you?"
We're like, "Oh, we're the people who freed you. You're welcome."
We are, in some ways, unwilling visitors to Avernus, who have been caught up in the machinations of the Pink Power Force.
And we're trying to...
Who's this is Envy. He's like, who's Pink Power Force? Do you mean pink? Do you mean Pink for Peace?
There's been a rebranding.
Oh, well, they changed the...
Azra looks over at the asleep Lizia and says, "This is a recent name?"
Lizia's like...
The other one.
I mean, as far as I know, it's always been the Pink Power Force, but maybe it was part of the memory... I don't know, man.
I mean, I think the rebranding's a little bit better, not gonna lie.
I mean... But like we're not about force or power. We're totally about and then
Azra is going to blare the details of what has happened that they are aware of. The details of Darknir's treachery, of the Strigiform's existence, what the Pink Power Force has been doing, the Soul Cycle, the fact that Sachi was literally enslaved. Rada, rada, rada.
Every time you say Pink Power Force, they both in unison go Pink for Peace. Like, they correct you
every time Azra says Pink Power Force louder. Azra is feeling tired and petty.
Thank you for the update.
Tired.
We definitely were not about power or force. So that's why I keep making the correction.
Oh, yes, you have made this quite clear. I think I've interacted with Shannon and Dalton by this point, so...
Oh, yeah. What did Shannon and Dalton say? Why did I type Shannon first?
Shannon didn't say anything.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Dalton?
Nothing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, never mind. I thought I saw your circles turn green.
Nope.
It might have turned green for me wincing in pain.
Oh.
I'm sorry, buddy.
So they go, okay, so I'm guessing Zariel is still after us and she's still a thing.
Yeah, she's part of the reason our city fell to Avernus. We actually are hoping to redeem her and get her out of Avernus, which would certainly help your situation and would certainly help this whole war situation. So, looks like we're on your side.
Okay.
And we're always looking for more allies, and honestly, we kind of got dragged into this because we had to save our friends, and I think we'd make lovely allies, don't you think?
I mean, you woke us up, so that's step one right there.
And step two is to get rid of the enemies at your gates.
Yes,
don't you think?
yes. Please tell me about who is there's evil within the group. Azra told me no. Azra already said. So then,
okay, cool.
This is but they're still like they got that brain fog going on where they just woke up. So it's like okay.
And I'm like, let me introduce you to my beautiful friend over here, and I just scooch forward Eris a little bit, and I like hook a sister up.
Yes, your Azra here. You had mentioned the
Strigiforms.
Strigiforms. Yes.
Yes. Meet someone who's not quite as evil per se, who was not tainted by, he who shall not be named Putui. And I push her in front of the red one as I stand directly in front of the silver-haired one.
Who's he who should not be named?
Oh, the evil guy who helped sink Avernus, who was...
Davius Creek. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
And I totally stand in front of the silver one, because I do not mind if they are wrapped together.
I do, personally.
You find that they're wrapped together?
It's like, no, it's not that. It's like, I wouldn't share, because, but...
What? I mean...
Eris minds they're linked together if Juniper's going for the other one.
Hey, you could pull a curtain, girl. God, you could cast silence. What is the problem?
That takes away
Eris casts silence and darkness over the other side.
Oh my god.
Exactly at that one point. Yep.
There are ways.
Um...
Don't get greedy.
So, what you're saying is we hired your family to protect the base, and your family's evil. Okay.
Yes, that is correct.
What are you? Do you want to scare your family off? Do you want to warn them? Are we killing them? What are you okay with and not okay with? You mentioned redeeming Zariel. Could your family be redeemed?
I don't know. I need to see you guys. I need to change the plan up a bit. I was gonna tell you when we got outside, but I think I should let you know. For some reason, I feel like I've had a week to think about this, and I feel like
A long night.
I feel like I want to talk to my family before, because I wouldn't just want to send them off and kill them. And rather
Eris, this is your decision to make. This is your family. I will not take this from you.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much. So yeah, if anything, if the whole idea, shoot them down, of course, like kill them, but first let me talk to them, you know.
I'm gonna say Juniper would say, as she looks at Bakram, and she'll wince a little bit, and she's like, everyone deserves a chance at redemption, at least once.
Sachi, can you establish a telepathic link with Envy and Inva?
Oh,
so that or Ivna, so that if this talk does not work, if we are forced to take drastic actions against these Trigiforms, we can inform them of the goings on.
Sure, yeah.
We might be able to do one better. It's kind of weird how one will start a sentence and the other one will finish a sentence.
Azra's trying really hard to ignore it.
Really hard.
We have, do you know the spell? Do you know the spell Magic Mouth?
Not by this name, no.
So it's an arcane way of broadcasting your voice through a non-biological object. So we have a stone, like a brick, in our building, and it can act as a mouth. So we could actually, like, out of character, like an intercom or like a speaker. But, like, so we could, if you spoke into this end, it would come out to the other end.
And there is an interface for this device at the top of the building near the entrance?
Yes, because the original design was to blast it out to people who are coming nearby to warn them to stay away. It's a warning it's a warning sound.
Oh,
I see.
That makes sense.
So
Then we shall utilize this. Let us save our resources for ourselves, then. Azra has no idea what Sachi's limit on telepathy is. He's just assuming that it's like a spell slot or something.
Say it's probably the best either of us have knowledge of.
They do message Eris telepathically, and they say, "We felt you in our head before, so we felt that we did not need to ask to go inside your head. Hello."
Wow.
Okay.
That ain't how consent works, my guy.
I mean, turnabout is fair play.
I mean, we did walk into their house with our boots on. It's
they were asleep. Oh my god, that's
I have slippers.
horrible. Actually,
I mean, that thing, you literally invaded their minds while they were asleep, and now they're invading your mind while you're awake. So yeah.
Anyway.
Gender equality. Oh my god.
So they go. So what do you when they go hello? What do you say?
She freezes up because she didn't expect this. She was like, I didn't know you can speak in other people's minds. That's nice.
Yes.
Good to know.
It started with each other, but then we built it up so we could talk to others.
Great. I can only speak telepathically, just letting you know. Because if I tried speaking with you outside of this, I hoot.
Can you hoot for us now?
I don't do anything unless I'm paid up front.
I wish you had said that out loud.
God, I love Eris so much.
I've never seen an talking like I've seen an owl, but I've never seen like a person owl, so it's different. Okay, moving on. So, there's a thought. You know about the soul cycle.
Yes.
If you do kill your family, we could put them in the soul cycle for one of two options that would be left up to you. Option one, we put them in the soul cycle and they get like not tortured exactly, but like taught the error of their way and then punished. Option two, we work on rehab and we give them thoughts and we give them like, so they live out hypothetical things that would teach them lessons and hopefully turn them back into how they were before if they've been corrupted, so we can try to undo the corruption. Option three, you just kill them and we don't do this. But like, would that be like we could put them in the soul cycle and try to make them better or punish them? But it's up to you.
I think that first I want to talk to them, and then I'll let you know who gets tortured and who gets punished.
I don't like the word tortured. Let's go with punished instead of tortured. So punished or rehabilitated. I think those are the two options.
Sure, but kind of ruins.
You can call it torture in your head all you want. You can. I just don't like using.
Well, you're gonna hear it either way. If you're in my head, you're gonna hear the word.
I'm gonna leave your head in a second. So.
Okay.
We. Every time Kyle says "I," it should be "we." So Kyle apologizes.
They may internally consider themselves one being.
Yeah, that's a good.
Wouldn't that be wild?
Also, do I hear both of them talking?
Well, they do call each other brother.
Yes.
So.
So it's so you hear both of them talking simultaneously at times, and then other times you hear one talking and the other one finish a thought, but they're usually talking like tag team. Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if they do all things tag team.
Jesus Christ, Juniper.
Juniper's not part of this conversation. That's clearly Jessica. Juniper is currently talking to Bakram.
That's fair.
So they end the conversation with you in your head, and they say out loud, "All right, yeah." So they press. They simultaneously, one goes this way, one goes that way. Their tail is stretched in between them.
Air's jumps rope.
This is the max distance they can be apart from each other. Just so like in universe, like this is it. And so they both input on their panels, and a hole opens up in the floor, and what I would describe as a metal staff or metal rod that's about 5 foot tall comes out of the ground.
J'ai une question.
What?
I have a question.
What's up?
If they moved bases and they didn't have this base before, how did they build this very specific thing that is attuned just to them in
Are you
this
asking that in universe? Or is Jess asking that?
Jess was asking that.
Okay.
But Juniper will ask that.
Yeah, Juniper's asked that.
Juniper will ask that.
They go, well, we don't exactly get a new base. We move the old one. The base moves, so it's always this base, but it's just in a different location around Avernus.
Fascinating.
Okay, so there's now a rod in the middle of the floor, coming out of the floor, and they point to it, and they point to Eris, and they go, if you hold this rod and speak, what you say will come out of the base towards.
Juniper has another question.
Yes, Juniper.
That doesn't seem very safe. If someone breaks into your base and loons a part of your floor plan, if you just move your base, wouldn't they always just know part of your floor plan? And then little by little, they would just know all of your floor plan?
They hit a button, and you hear gears moving outside.
Azra looks over at Juniper. Are you planning an invasion of this base?
No, I'm planning the security of the base.
Juniper, after they hit that button, all of the rooms have been moved around. Like, nobody is in the same...
Fucking Mark is like, oh, what?
You just hear Jimmy going, ah! And then Juniper just laughs, and it's like, worth it. And I say, Juniper's like, I don't know if you know this, but I am a Knight of Ilmater, so we think of the defense and protection of those in our order, and I just worry about these things. Thank you for answering my questions. It makes me feel so much better knowing that you're more protected.
They hit the button again, so everybody goes back to normal. But you do hear a, "Hey, stop it! What are you doing?" Like, stop doing that.
They didn't even remember that's a thing their base can do, probably.
Nope, they
Yeah.
had no idea.
Good lord.
So this whole time, they've never been able to move rooms. So as they've been moving their bases, they haven't done that. So it has been unsecure.
No, because Envy and Inva were knocked out after the most recent attack.
They haven't been attacked since then because Zariel was doing a slow-moving coup with Darknear and the Strigiforms. So, yeah.
I am confused.
What's up?
How am I supposed to hear them if I talk to them through this thingy?
Oh, it works the same way. So the other end can also act not as only a mouth but as an ear, and so sound will come out of the rod into your head.
Sounds gross.
Magic.
This feels like kind of
Put
not
the
a...
rod up to your head.
So if I go on the... Are they on the other side of the rod already? Do I know this?
So they told you that the second you hold the rod and think about where you want to send the sound, because these exist all over the base. So you hold the rod, you think about where you want the sound to go, and then you speak.
Okay. That makes sense? Question mark to me.
In character, it's magic and magic does things. Out of character, it's a walkie-talkie. So
this is great for family drama. Like, oh my god, I don't know how I feel about you killing my bodyguard, and then I have to wait for them to like.
I mean, if Eris would rather, they go, no. If you'd rather face your family head on, you can go outside.
Oh, great.
This is what I thought we were going to do, and then inform you via this intercom system should we require the defenses to be activated.
Yeah, is that possible?
This is great. I love this.
Yeah, the rod moves. You can take it with you. So take the rod, go where you want to go, and then, you can activate it back to us. Yeah, that works. Just think about us, and it'll activate to us.
Okay, we can do that.
We'll think about you, baby.
Oh. Eris takes the rod and starts heading out.
Yeah, take their rod. Whole lot of rod jokes now. You opened up a can of worms.
Alrighty, so the party's back where we were 30 minutes ago. So we're back outside.
An hour ago.
An hour ago, yeah. So the party's back outside. You have the rod of communication that connects to the twins. Yeah, so Eris, what do you do? How do you do it? The floor is yours.
Okay, so first I would hide the rod like in my feathery titties, like so no one can like grab it or anything, just make sure nobody can see that. And then do my parents see me immediately, or is it just like we're walking up?
Is the party hiding, in which case stealth checks, or if the party's like just waiting inside while Eris goes outside, then Eris, you could give me.
I think Azra wants to be there with her, unless Eris tells him not to. I don't think Azra's comfortable leaving her there on her own. Okay. Does Eris object to this? If she does in any way, Azra will stand down.
I don't think I object to it, but I don't know how you're gonna get up there.
Oh, you're going up to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't know if you were just standing on the ground and you were gonna like yell up to them.
How far up are they? How far up are they?
So from the ground, let's say triple this, so like 150 feet.
Oh god, that is just shouting up. Yeah.
I really don't like you going up there. What if they hit you and then we just like there's no way for us to get up there? I hate this. I don't like it. I really don't like you being so vulnerable. I hate it.
I fear that I agree with Juniper on this one. If you are outside of our reach, there is little that we can do to assist you.
Do you
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
They could murder you.
And I can go into the soul cycle and you guys can bring me back.
Azra, is it you who has Dimension Door? No, that was Romeo, huh?
That was Romeo. Now, what I do have, here's a question, Kyle.
Yeah.
I have the Thaumaturgy cantrip.
Okay.
Technically, rules as written, it says your voice booms up to 3 times as loud. Could I cast it on Eris to have her voice boom to reach her family more easily?
That would have the same effect as her just using the rod that she has and activating it so the sound comes out up here.
Can we
It
just
would
shoot?
have the same effect.
Oh, okay.
Can we just shoot an arrow with a note being like, Eris is here, she wants to talk to you. Can you meet us at a certain place?
I mean, you 100% could. Eris could also just say that into the rod and be like, family, I'm down here, I
Yeah.
want to talk. So, like, no matter what, you have ways to contact them. It's just
Well,
not
because one is a little bit more secretive because anyone, anywhere. Well, I guess they're the only ones who don't know we're here. Unless they have other people with them that are also evil.
Or if anything, I could send a telepathic message to them.
What's your
and be like,
what's your range on your telepathy?
30 feet, but I don't mind flying up.
You
a
can fly
bit.
up there, send a telepathic message, fly back. Yeah. So let's start with question number 1. Eris, do you want them to come down here, or do you want to go up there?
I wouldn't mind going up there. I kind of want to, but everybody seems like they don't want.
I just don't want you to be in peril and die, and us never being able to get your body. We can't resurrect you right now. We don't want you to go.
That's a very good point from Juniper. If we don't have your body, we can't get you out of the soul cycle. We need a body to do that with.
I doubt they're gonna keep my body for anything.
They might burn your body to ashes.
Or they could use you for some kind of ritual. They could deform it. You don't know.
Raise you as a zombie.
They could turn you into.
Their daughter back. They bring back a daughter zombie. That sounds pretty good, actually.
Well, you know what? They could bring your body to their boss, and they could raise you up as an evil follow of her.
Okay, how about
just giving me great ideas? Thank you.
At this point, I think we're just being overly paranoid.
I think I should go.
They tried to kill They already killed Randolph and Ryder. Like, I'm not taking chances here.
I think I should ask if they want to meet with me down here first, and if they say no, then I go up there and I.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they say no, we know shit's gonna go down.
Yeah, I should let you guys know. I think you've noticed this. I make choices.
I know.
They're not all great.
I mean, we know it's completely up to you, and it's up to you, and you may die, and you can just make a new character, but we would be devastated, obviously, and that's always your choice.
Yeah.
Eris, can I ask you to take one piece of insurance with you?
Oh, like Geico or Progressive?
Sachi, if you retreat into your hairpin, can Eris bring you up there as a form of backup for her?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I could do that.
I would like Eris to also. I would go up to Azra and I'd be like, Azra, can I have
your
Eris?
token? Yes.
Yeah.
Azra hands it over. No questions asked.
And I was like, this way we can watch over you. And if something happens, at least we'll know. And we'll fight to get up to you.
Question.
Yes.
Okay, so Souffle kind of also wants to go. She's getting kind of invested in this. Would I be able? Okay, so my size is already small.
Mm-hmm.
If I cast reduce on myself, would I become tiny and then like small enough to like ride on like Eris or something?
Oh my god!
And I say, do you have wings or anything? Can you fly?
Yeah,
I do have wings.
Reduction is indeed by one size category, so you would go from being small to tiny. Yeah.
You could be our backup way up there because technically we all have ropes. If something happens to Eris, you could be our one way to get up there. So.
Okay, let me go up, guys.
You do notice while this is happening that it seems like they are scouting the area. You notice they fly out. The Strigiforms stay up top to like monitor to stay by the ship. But the Strigiforms start like flying. So like your mother starts flying up towards where you guys are coming out. Your brother is flying out like by the courtyard area, and then your dad is flying over here. So they're just kind of like doing sweeps. Yeah. So Eris,
Wait,
what are you doing?
Like pretty colors in the sky, get their attention, have one of them come down here and be like, "Hey, get the others."
I think that I would fly up a bit so I have enough reach to them, and I'd be like, if it's to my mom, I
Yep.
fucking hate my mom. She's such a bitch.
What's
Okay.
your mom?
She'd be like, "Hello, mother. It's me. You know who it is. I think
Oh
you
yes,
can
my darling daughter has returned. The prodigal daughter.
I didn't think you'd sound this happy
Also,
about
look, she's really nice. I don't know what you mean. She looks perfectly normal and nice, and definitely not like this at all.
Uh,
Mm,
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
Okay.
What do you
Okay.
mean? I'm talking to you like you're a mother.
Okay.
What do you
That
mean?
yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's go with that. I need to have a word with you and my family. Could I meet you guys at the ground floor?
I'll see if your father will come along.
Tell him it's an urgent matter for me.
And she flies away. About 5 minutes later, you hear the flap of wings, and they come to you. Teeny is not with them.
wait, hold up. Am I still a hairpin? Because this happened very quickly, and I was going to suggest using psychic whispers if the party
Yeah, I
wanted
think you're a
to know what
hairpin.
shit was happening.
I think you're a hairpin.
Oh wait. I almost forgot. Did I become tiny?
You are
And
tiny.
am I?
Eris
Okay.
is just over here doing things.
That happened
'cause
very
I
quickly.
did tell the group, I'm like, they're coming. Like, they are looking around, they are scouting.
Yeah.
So yes, everything you talked about planning doing still happened. It's just, it activated right then.
Okay.
So you are tiny souffle, and you are a hairpin.
Can I psychic whispers so that at least like, yeah, I guess it would be.
What does psychic whispers do?
It's the telepathy.
Eris already has telepathy.
Uh,
I think it was between.
it's more like if shit hits the fan and we need backup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Also, I am watching you through
As
my
long as they are
talisman.
within 1 mile.
Yes, and
basically.
you had given Eris a talisman. Yes.
I'm gonna say my talisman is through quite a ways.
Okay. In that case,
It is through
that'll-
10 miles.
Okay. So Tiny, you're there, and Tiny, you're there.
Teeny.
And the rest are there. Okay.
No, Souffle is tiny. Your brother is teeny.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so aggressive with that.
Yes.
So your father swoops down, and he's like, "Ho ho ho ho! You've returned. Have you seen the error of your ways? Do you intend to join your family again? We've missed you so."
Yeah, I can tell. She stops talking telepathically. She's hooting at this point. And she notices that Teeny's not there, and she's like, "Where?" I said I need to talk to my family. Where's Teeny?
Well, darling, I assume you meant you needed people who are capable of making decisions, and your brother is not capable of making his own decisions. We make all the decisions for him.
Yes, I understand that, but it's not something where I need him to make a decision. It's just a family meeting. It's not for him to
Give me a
make
persuasion roll.
Sure. Can I do it with advantage by saying it actually might help if he's here and present, because there's been studies where if you talk to kids as if they are regular kids, as if they're regular people.
You can't give yourself the help action, but you can say whatever you want, and that's what the persuasion check is. Yes.
Oh, okay. Ding it. Okay.
All right, that still might be good enough. Let me look at them.
Okay. My parents are good.
They rolled a 2 and a 4.
Oh my god! I love how
God bless when low rolls work because the NPCs roll even lower.
They're gonna go, Well, all right. Darling, since I already had a chance to catch up with Eris, I will go get him. You have a little talk. And so she flies off, and you are left alone with your father.
So you're working for the pink power force, I see. And Eris starts descending as she's talking to him. So like, because she said ground
He'll
floor.
follow, yeah. Well, yes, we needed a way to make a living after El Terrell fell and the whole Thavius Thick Creed thing fell through, and he didn't pay us. We succeeded, and he did not pay us. Like, how dare that man?
Yeah, did I tell you that I killed him? Let me roll deception.
Yeah, I was gonna say because he's not dead, but yeah. You did technically kill his human form, so
Yeah. Well, that's not a lie if it's deception. I did
yeah,
kill
no, it's not even deception because you did kill him. It's just he survived in other ways. But yes, you did kill him, so the deception is not even necessary.
I mean, he's in the afterlife. I wouldn't say he's survived at all.
Well, no, because his goal was to become a devil, and you guys turned him into a devil. So technically,
but his life sucks now.
It does, yeah. He'll go. Oh, well, good, because that man was a cretin. He was not an honorable. Like, there's villains, and then there's just dishonor. So you guys go all the way down to the ground.
There's a lot of dishonorable people in this world.
Secret backup. Well, I just hope you know it wasn't anything personal. Like, our family needs money. Our family needs, power, and so we did what was necessary for the good of the Strigiforms. I hope you understand.
So you took the family to hell.
We didn't need to go with. Yes, but we got power. We are now right up there with Zariel, who runs all of this lair.
I don't think Zariel runs all of this lair.
Yeah, Zariel runs all of Avernus.
Oh,
layer of hell. Layer.
I thought he meant Lair. That's why.
Okay. No, yeah, Layer. Yes.
Okay, I guess that makes sense, but no, it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't make fucking sense. What?
Lair is in the place that you live.
Eris, I
know that.
When you get older, I'm sure you'll understand that sometimes you have to do things for the good of your people.
You killed my people. You killed.
Those aren't your people. We're your people.
No,
come
they're
now.
My people.
Pish posh. We're your people. What's your last name, Eris? What is your last name?
Cunt. That is my last name. It is
wow.
Not Strigiform anymore.
I mean, if you haven't come to return with us, I will go right. I'll just leave right now. And he starts to fly away.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
And she gets down on her knees, or not. Yeah, she gets down on her knees and sits down, and she's like, "I need to talk to you guys."
Okay. All right.
I don't know what happened. What incited this? This isn't something that our family does. We never fucking made deals with the devil before Avernus. What made you do this?
So actually, it goes back a long time. You see, your great grandfather on your mother's side, and so he just starts telling you about lineages, and he's like, and you see, he pricked his thumb and signed his blood away to the ruler of Stygia, because he needed to be saved. If you almost die in an icy area, the ruler of Stygia, Kyle knows his name and he's forgetting it. Oh my god.
Get to the fucking point, father. Oh my god, that's what I'm saying. Not mean to Kyle.
Levistus.
Okay.
He goes, you see, your great blah 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 signed away to Levistus, and ever since then, when our family has been in trouble, it's like clerics. They worship gods. It's the same thing. At this point, your mother and brother fly in, swoop down. Your brother gives you a wave. For people, this is what Teeny was. This is what Teeny is.
No.
And he gives you a wave, Eris, and he goes, "Hello."
That is the definition of how it started versus how it's going.
I think Eris, when she sees her brother, she covers her mouth, because she did this when she first saw him. She just covers her mouth, and she asks him, "Can I hug my brother?" Persuasion.
Yeah, give me persuasion. Are you only looking to hug him, or are you looking to like steal him away or something?
I'm looking to only hug him.
Okay, then yes, just persuasion, no deception. Well, this is a family reunion, isn't it, dear? Oh yes, yes. Please, please. Teeny, go ahead, hug your sister. And he gives you a hug, and he hugs you just a little too tight because he's definitely way stronger than he used to be, and his claws dig into you a little bit, and you definitely start to bleed a little bit. But he's like, it's nothing malicious on his part. He's 100% like, big sister, yay!
Oh my god! I think Aries is like crying a bit. She's like, "Oh my god, they." She's not saying this to him, but she's like, "They ruined you."
And then you didn't see it originally, but your mother pulls on like what looks like an arcane thread, and pulls Teeny back. So like she's got like a arcane leash on Teeny.
She has a magical child leash.
She has a magical child leash. 100% that. Yes.
It's not a little bear backpack, is it?
Yes. If you're looking to join, we can give you you can have new powers, Eris. You can come live with us again. You can, yeah. It'll be. You should. Yes. Would you like that? I don't know if we could ever trust you again. I don't know. After last time, I don't know if we'd allow it.
Then why are you asking me if you wait? Who was that? The different parents?
Yeah. So the one that was like, darling, please come back. We wish you would be here. Was your dad? The one who was like, God, no, I don't think we could ever trust you again. That was your mom. I'm not good at voices. I apologize. So
I was confused because I was like, did the same person just say
I didn't mean to. There was supposed to be a difference.
Okay. I don't think
he didn't do his women's voice.
I don't do that anymore, specifically because I was told that I shouldn't do that, so I don't do that anymore. But it was a very demarcated version, at least. Okay. What do you say in answer to that, though?
I want to come back, but I can't trust you guys at all. I don't know if I can. I don't understand. I asked my dad this, and he didn't give me a straight answer, really. So, Mother, can you explain to me what made you guys do this? Please explain this.
The well-being of the family. We needed power and money and abilities and magic, and so we did what we needed to.
We had all that up above. We had all of that.
Yes, but how do you think
what would we come down here for?
The only reason we had that is because it was leftover money from past deals, honey.
And so you didn't wait. So this is something that has happened. We've always made deals with the devil.
Us and our ancestors, yes.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Your dad would clarify and be like, well, I married into it. It was your ancestors on your mother's side. I married into it, but...
Wow, just throw her under the bus.
You guys are... Mom, no, not you guys. Mom, that's horrible. That's not great. Okay. Well, I guess that's a good enough answer for me. Like, that's all I can ask for, really. The reason I've come to talk to you guys is because I'm come to let you know that the Pink Power Force will no longer need your help. And you are to leave as soon as possible. And I was going to ask if I join you, would you be willing to leave Teeny in the care of my party? Because he's too young for this. He doesn't need to go through this. He can have a future, and I can make the deals in the future. I can be the one to do things for the family, and he doesn't need to be a part of it.
And how do we know that you're sincere?
She takes out her weapon, and specifically her Randolph's glaive. She like stabs it into the ground, and she's like, "I think this is the best choice."
Give me a persuasion check, Eris.
With deception or just persuasion?
I was gonna say, do you actively mean to go with them? Then that would be persuasion. If there's subterfuge, then deception.
I mean to go with them, but I'm not gonna do all the things I said I was.
Okay, then that's deception.
Okay. Like I wasn't gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll do the devil's work. Like that's a lie. Yeah.
So
okay.
Deception. Yes. Okay.
Oh,
They're gonna
no.
roll their insight. I'm sure they'll beat a 7. They both got 9s. Well, plus their modifiers, so like 12.
I was about to say.
Plus their modifiers, so that beats them. And so, they look at you and they're like, your dad is like, maybe, but your mom's like, no, dear, we're gonna leave now. I do not think Eris can be trusted. I thought we'd give her a second chance, but I guess that was for naught. And their family starts to fly off. And they're like, goodbye. This shall be the last time we talk peacefully, I believe.
Eris like just starts crying and she like sits down and she takes out the stick and she's like, shoot him down, bitch.
Okay. I will give Eris an option. Do you want to try to do anything with either you, Sachi, Souffle? Does anybody, actually anybody in the party, really, now that you see it's falling apart, does anybody want to do anything to try to grab Teeny? Because I know Eris had mentioned maybe trying to get Teeny.
He's on a magical leash. How's that gonna work?
Astra's gonna run to Eris. He's not concerned with Teeny. He's concerned for Eris.
Okay.
How are we gonna get her when she's
up? Can I mage hand a leash?
I would let you try. So give me 2 rolls. I'm gonna call it a sleight of hand for the purpose of trying to get it away from her, and then like an Arcana check to see if you can figure out how the arcane leash works. So give me both an Arcana and a sleight of hand, and if so, it'll work.
Okay, sleight of hand and Arcana.
Both pass.
Jeez,
you manage to sneakily in your tiny form get the leash out of the mother's hands. You now hold Teeny's leash.
Woo!
I know my perception can't beat that sleight of hand, so I don't see this happen.
Yeah. As they're flying up,
Also, his mage hand's invisible.
All of a sudden, Teeny no longer is keeping up with them. And let me see here. They assume he's still on the leash, and their perception doesn't beat your sleight of hand. So they get up to the ship, and only then do they notice that Teeny's not with them. So Teeny is on a leash in the middle of the air, just like no idea what's
Here, baby.
What?
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
He's taken Teeny somewhere.
Yeah.
So
we can assume. I think that Souffle would reel in Teeny. So.
Like a fishing rod.
Yes.
He's a bird, though.
Hell
He's a
yeah.
flying
He's a
fish.
flying fish. Yes.
No, that's my joke.
I'm agreeing with your
claim
joke.
it.
I'm agreeing with your joke. Yes.
Okay, as long as you're not trying to
I'm
steal
not
it.
stealing it. No.
Quick, seaming on that baby.
All right.
Wanna
So
work
yeah,
me.
you say blow him out of the sky, and we're gonna move over to a different map for like an aerial view type thingamajig.
All right, I'm back again. Sorry.
It was assumed, Marcus, that Souffle had reeled in Teeny like on a fishing rod.
Like now that you had the leash.
Fishing.
Woo! Eris, I got your bro.
Thank you, Souffle.
All right, let's get you guys here. So you guys watch as you're here on the ground, and then they all the three of them board the ship. Let me move the ship to the background.
Ship's a giant owl.
Yeah.
This is a little too on the nose.
Oh, you want to see something even more on the nose? I'll just take a skip and a jump. This was their castle.
Wow.
Oh my god,
look,
it still
there's
has Randall's
Randall.
corpse.
Oh.
So their castle was this, and then this part, the bird part, took off and is an airship. And then now that bird part has been like infernalized, it's the airship you see in front of you.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
But yes, they 100% lived in a bird castle with a bird airship. So,
Huh. Well.
and it's not on the nose, it's on the beak. And so
Christ.
I don't know what I expected.
Alright. So we have our 6 villains. You guys have Teeny. We have 6 villains attempting to fly away in the airship. And
Double Teeny.
100%. Eris says, blow them out of the sky. And the twins activate the base's defenses. The party notices several holes in the city open up, and like these towers come rising out of them. And then they just start launching arcane ballistics at the owl ship. For you guys to have activity in this, if anybody wants to try to cast a spell or throw a weapon or try to help the missiles hit, like if you notice a missile is missing and you want to use Mage Hand to guide the missile towards the ship, you 100% could. So if anybody has ideas in any way they want to attack the ship or whatever, you guys do have agency. But I'm going to roll some attacks on the ship.
Actually, yeah, if Azra can, like, fling 3 Eldritch Blasts to, like, form sort of a chute for the missile to travel down, like, essentially give one of the missiles advantage on its attack, I would love to do that if you'd let me.
Okay. Let's just go. I'll just go around in a circle. That's what Azra's doing. Sachi, is there a way you want to help in this aerial battle?
Not really. Like, I wasn't aware that we were going to try and hurt them. I thought we were just, like, making them go someplace else.
Oh, no. We're actively trying to shoot them down now.
Oh. That seems rude.
Sachi
that's
says,
coming from me.
Sachi says in character, it seems rude that we're shooting down these villains in their ship.
Sachi, I understand that maybe this has been a little bit unclear given our current activities, but we are fighting a war.
Fair.
And they... Juice isn't here, so Kyle can't say that.
I'll Eldritch Blast a bitch. That's fine.
Okay.
Several bitches.
Helen. Does Helen want to do anything to help?
I'm a monk. I'm not an air fighter.
Does Ellen have deflect missile?
Yeah, but that's if they fire back.
Oh, they're going to fire back.
Oh dear.
So Helen can help with defense. All right, Gray. What does Eris do in this moment as you're attacking the parent ship?
I'm gonna cast Ice Storm.
Okay. I think even though we're not in a real combat and we're not taking like full turns, I think just to keep track of things, let's go into initiative.
I love how you didn't ask me.
Oh,
great.
Because halfway through I realized too much was going on and I'm not going to keep track of it, so we're doing initiative. So I'm still going to ask Juniper, Souffle, and Bakram. It's just I realized this wasn't actually making sense in universe because I couldn't keep track of 8 things at once. So you're still going to go, Juniper. Don't worry. I just stopped asking halfway through because of management reasons.
You got your hours cut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, while we're rolling initiative, I will continue the asking so we know what the plans are.
Now, is this specifically what we're going to do? Can this be helping actions for the, like, what? The, like, castle or whatever.
For example,
doing,
that's what Azra said. He's going to use his Eldritch Blast to try to guide the missile. So if they're going to miss, he hits the Eldritch Blast so it knocks the missile back on course, kind of a thing. So yes, you can take proverbial help actions regarding your spells and stuff like that. Yes, it's not just going to literally be like, I take the help action. You need to actually describe what you do as the help action. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need Souffle, and I need... Oh, that's it. Just Souffle.
I'm going to support the missile barrage with my own missiles, and I'm going to upcast magic missile to 3rd level.
Oh, I do need your initiative though.
Oh, I thought it didn't come through?
No. Oh, I did see your roll, so I'll just add you. Okay. That turn. I am missing somebody then. Sachi, Azra, Helen, Eris. Is Juniper in there? Juniper's not in there. Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm chitty chatting. Sorry.
Okay. So.
I'm in bad.
There we go. And I will have add turn, and then for the purposes, I'm gonna use Teeny as a token for the purposes of like the defensive attacks. Okay. So. Okay, I think that's everybody. I will, because... Yeah, I already said that the missiles start launching, so they're going to have to go first. In order for this to narratively make sense.
Pachoo.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I did so great on initiative.
Okay, so yes, the towers race in the ground, and they start getting ready to launch missiles at the birds as they fly away. Sashi, you said, did you want to use your Eldritch Blast against the ship, or were you going to use your Eldritch Blast to help the missiles like the Azra is?
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna blast the ship out of the sky.
Yeah, give me some attack the ship barrage.
I'm gonna go make a bagel while everyone goes before me. I'll be right back.
29 will hit the ship. Yep. Alrighty.
Wow. Fuck you, D10.
And then how many Eldritch Blasts do you get?
I did that second question.
You should get 3 of them, Shen. Yeah, you should 3 of them because you're an 11th level character.
Oh. And I have to click it twice?
You click 3 times, yep. 2 more times.
Do I click the attack 3 times?
Yes, because each one is a separate attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
27 will hit. 18 will not.
Oh.
Ooh,
that sounds about right.
Hey, but that 9 on that 10 though.
Damage. Got it. All right. So that is Sachi. Bakram, what are you doing to either help or defensively or what?
This. And nobody's hurt, so bonus action, I don't really think I can do anything. Yeah, no, I got nothing for bonus action. I'm purely healing on this one.
Okay. Eris. You cast your Ice Storm. Go ahead.
If I lived in the house before, would I know if the house has any resistances or vulnerabilities?
If when you were fighting the old version, yes. Like if you back in Elturel, yes, but this version has been modified and upgraded and infested. So I would say that whatever knowledge you have might not hold true. You could try to act on it. It did not have any resistance or immunities prior, but it is fiendish now. So fire might not be great, but you don't know.
Okay.
All the standard resistances for stone, you know. I will tell you, as a castle, its dexterity save probably isn't great.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna make it lightning damage.
You do know that lightning is not typically great against stone using Pokemon rules.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
In fairness, lightning's bad against ground. Lightning is fine against rock.
No, lightning doesn't work against rock.
No,
lightning doesn't work
lightning is
against
neutral against
ground.
rock. lightning doesn't work against ground types. It's neutral against rock.
Oh,
A lot of Pokemon are both rock and ground types.
Okay,
Yeah,
that would be
that's
fine.
where the common misconception goes. Because I believe in Gen 1 and 2, a majority of the ground types were also rock type.
Okay.
Anyway, enough of that tangent.
No, that's good. Yes, okay, so electricity would be fine, maybe. So yeah. Okay, so let's have the castle make a deck save. Everything inside the castle would have complete cover, so it would not hit that things on the inside. They fail, so the castle is going to take 23 damage.
And it's slowed now. Like, it's not slowed, it's difficult terrain.
Can you make the sky difficult terrain?
Well, my idea is like turbulence. There's
yeah. It's 100%.
Yeah.
There's some wind to rock in, and yeah, they're having trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Azra, give me those Eldritch Blasts to help the missiles hit.
Beautiful. I'm not attacking the ship, I assume.
No,
I'm like, okay, cool.
I think you were trying to aim them at the missiles that are going to miss.
Right. I'm trying to like redirect the missing missiles, so to speak. Cool.
Those are all high enough to hit the errant missiles.
Thank God I wasn't aiming for the ship.
Yeah, if you aimed at the ship, they all would have missed.
That would have been crap.
Okay, cool. Helen, what are you doing? You readying an action in case missiles come your way?
I can't do anything. Deflect missiles is reaction.
Oh, it's a reaction. Okay, cool.
If Helen readied an action, would you let Helen take 2 reactions?
For the purpose of this battle, not to set a precedent, but for the purpose of this battle, I would for this battle.
Also, may I do one more thing on my turn?
Yeah, what's up?
I just want to arrange myself. I know this is just an abstraction on the map, but Azra wants to arrange himself so that his aura is covering as many people in the party as possible.
Okay.
However many that is.
They're going to fly a little bit away. Only about half of what they could because it is slower movement. And she's gonna cast a spell that you don't see. He's also gonna cast a spell.
I cast a spell on you.
Whoop.
And now
And 4 flying bunnies appear out of the...
Get out of here.
Oh, they cast fly on the Linlins, the bastards.
Yes, they did. Alright.
Well, I would love for some of those flying ballistics to hit a squishy flesh creature.
Let's see. Okay, so they're not gonna fly outward. They're gonna surround the ship specifically so they can take the hits or like deflect missiles or whatever the case may be.
Literally give your fleshy lives for our... God, I hate them so much.
Alright, so that is that. Oh, and then their ship is gonna launch a missile down too. So it's an area of effect type thing, so let's see here. There are missiles involved, so Helen will be able to react. That one is shit. That one's also shit. And the last one is also shit. They rolled 3 bad rolls in a row.
Helen, what incredible deflection abilities you have!
Yeah,
I got a real quick question.
Yeah.
What were the hits? Because I kind of want to do a thing where I send it back at them, because I can do that with deflect missiles.
Even when they miss? I thought it was only if they hit, then you can deflect them. Yeah, because you have to reduce the damage down in order to deflect them. So since there was no damage involved...
I was curious because you said it was AoE.
I meant... Sorry, I should have said if they exploded, then it would be AoE. But they are singular missiles coming down.
In fairness, they're firing on small targets. Like, we're individuals. That's not easy to hit with artillery.
Yeah. Yep. Like, you guys see an explosion goes off over here, an explosion goes off over here, and an explosion goes off behind you, but it did not hit you. Alright. Juniper.
Okay. So, things that I want to do. I want to be helpful. I'm going to send Harrowman up, and I want to, like, help, like, aim the missiles, like, help them find, like, exact targeting by, like, setting him up there and being like, okay, here's exactly where you need to aim. Because he's right there and he can tell, like, exactly where, like, the weakest points are.
Okay. So then, because of that, I will make one of the artillery strikes have advantage per round. Alrighty. So that is that. Souffle.
So as you can see from what I typed, Souffle is actually kind of mad that they fired back at us because, their son is like right here.
Yeah, fucker. They don't even give a shit. Fucking
Souffle, can you give me perception, and then if you succeed on the perception, maybe an insight. But let's do perception first.
Okay.
Might not even be their real son. He's probably already dead. Probably just resurrect him and tie him back together.
You notice that as they launch those missiles, this one here, the one you guys said looked like Judy Hopps, she was Teeny's bodyguard. She definitely flinches as the bombs go off, and seems like she is not happy with how things are going and that they're attacking Teeny.
I have an idea for my next turn.
Yep.
All right. So that is that. So yes, Clay, what were you actually doing on your turn, though?
Okay, so I was going to try to magic missile the fortress. But now that I'm seeing that the Judy Hopps one kind of looks like she didn't look uncomfortable. Is there any way I can try to talk to her?
You could yell up. Unless you have a magical means to do so, you just have to yell.
Hold up. Let me check my spell list because I probably don't.
Like if you have
How far away are they?
If you have like sending or message, that would be good. But otherwise, yeah.
Kyle.
Yeah.
How far away are they?
For 50 feet in the air, straight up.
If you tell me, I can just point and send the message. Because I have 110 feet of telekinetic messaging.
Oh. Okay, so I turn to Helen and I say, "Hey, you see that bunny girl up there? The really lithe-looking one?" Because she has no idea how to describe the Judy Hopps bunny.
She looks like Judy Hopps.
Yes, Zootopia exists in this universe. Yes, the Bardic play Zootopia.
I say, can you go into her mind and see and try and tell her that okay, you didn't seem to like what was happening just now. If you care about Teeny, why don't you come help us?
They'll help us or stand down, essentially.
Yeah.
Or stand down.
Got it.
And is there anything else I can do?
I mean, talking is a free action, so you can still do your action and bonus action as normal.
You can hit the castle without hitting her, because Magic Missile can't miss.
Yeah, you can still send your Magic Missile up and hit the castle 100%.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to upcast Magic Missile to 3rd level.
Okay. Alright, give me all the missiles.
Okay. I'm trying to remember how many missiles it is.
It's What?
Magic missiles normally 3, and I believe you add 1 missile per level.
So 5 at this point.
Okay, yeah. All right, so
Pew 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 pew.
number 1.
That's 2. 2, 3, 4.
Oh my god.
5. Okay, so that's going to be 3, 5, 9, 12, 17 damage. All right. That is Souffle. And now the castles, the turrets, start launching their beams of arcane energy. You notice there's all different kinds. One is shooting a ball of cold. One is shooting a ball of lightning. One's shooting like what looks like abyssal demon Iker, just shooting Iker out of it. And because we had 3 successful Eldritch Blasts and Haruman, that is 4 of the attacks that will either have advantage or, you know, be assisted in some way, shape, or form. But let's see. That's going to be a miss on that one, even with the help. That one's going to be a hit with the help. And then... oh, nope, because I forgot to roll that one with advantage. So let's change that. Okay, so let's try again. Hit, miss, hit, hit. So for 5 attacks, they hit 4 and missed 1. Okay. You see cracks all over this thing now. It's definitely like falling apart. You would get the sense that one more of this and it probably would come down. So yay.
Hell yeah.
Sachi.
Okay.
If you guys would want to repeat it, we can just go through and repeat it and just do the rolls if we're gonna do the same exact thing.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty much doing the same exact thing.
Okay, yeah, I'll just blast it.
Unless it's like, it's a ship, not like a balloon dirigible.
It's 100% like a mechanical thing because like its wings are flapping.
Okay, because otherwise, if it were like a dirigible kind of thing, I would like use the knives and like try and pop it, but I will just continue fighting it with things.
Eldoric Borasto.
Give me 3 of them.
Fine.
2 hits, 1 miss. Give me 2 sets of damage.
Hell yeah.
19 damage on that one.
Hell yeah.
All right. Bakram.
Is anybody hurt?
Nope.
Get wrecked?
Oh, well,
Then that's my turn.
No, I guess if you wanted to have a look at Teeny, but no one's hurt.
Don't fuck with
If no one's hurt,
Teeny.
that's my turn.
Okay. Eris.
I'm literally
Doing
useless.
another ice storm, Eris?
No, I would like to use one of the spell scrolls we have because it'd be nice.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna use a fireball spell scroll
Okay.
and transmute it to lightning again. And that's 8d6, right?
Be pretty unsure.
Yes.
Okay.
Show everyone that little double shoot.
Oh, peppers.
So I'm gonna roll 5d6 and then the extra one because it only roll 20 only lets me do up to 5, and I don't want to do the advanced roll thing.
I'm just wondering if you can change the damage type of a scroll with your sorcery thing. Because it's not a
I would think
sorcerer
so, 'cause
spell,
it's
it's a
spell.
scroll. What's the
Well,
wording
it's
of the
spell
sorcerer?
spell.
I'll let you do it. For future,
Let
I'm
me-
going to want to
oh.
research it and make sure, but we'll just let it go through on this one.
Okay.
So yes, you are changing it from fire into
Lightning.
lightning. Okay, and then what's your DC on your dex save? 17?
Yeah, it should be 17.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And depending on how the fireball... Yeah, it would definitely hit the 4 Linlands as well. So
Oof.
I will do 5 dex saves. DC 17. The ship itself definitely fails. 2 of the Linlands pass. 2 fail. You did 28 damage, 29 damage.
29.
Oh, Eris, you rolled 6d8, not 8d6.
8d6. Wait. 8d. Wait. Okay, I'm confused. 8d6.
Yeah, you rolled 6d8.
Oh.
So you got to swap.
Okay. Let me do that. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me.
JD.
So it's 8d6.
Correct.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. 19. That's better.
Okay.
Roll 2 more, Eris.
I was gonna say you're missing one.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
6,
am I?
You need to do 8.
What? Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
So do 2 more. All right.
Oh
So
no!
plus 19.
D6s, Eris.
Eris,
I'm
that's
gonna,
it.
I'm gonna cry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Dice are
There
hard.
we go. 19
Oh.
plus 3 is 22.
They're right next to each other too, so I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to be mean. I'm so sorry.
Very good.
No, you're totally fine.
Okay. Azra, you doing the same thing? Eldritch blasting the missiles?
No, actually. Were the Linlands hit by any of the missiles earlier?
The missiles that went off, I had aimed them. They were aimed at the ship, and you're.
The intent was to hit the ship. Like I didn't want them to hit the Linlands.
Yeah.
But I know the Linlands were there to take the hits.
Yes. I think the scores were too high that they definitely hit the ship and not the.
Gotcha. So what Azra is going to do is I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy, which will cause my voice to boom out 3 times as loud. And he is going to shout out to the Linlands. Would you see the death of your entire family for meaningless duty? The family you serve has forsworn their oath to the people above. They have abandoned the world of the living. And they have murdered one of your own in front of you.
Got a point.
Azra wants to convince them that their duty here is pointless. And he's trying to go off what Helen and Souffle were doing earlier.
Yeah.
Not done that yet.
Helen has not done that yet. Off of what Souffle was wanting to do.
Yes. Do you want to roll persuasion or intimidation?
I would love to roll persuasion, please.
Go ahead.
Because I feel like this is Azra trying to appeal to their sense of duty as a servant, which is something he understands.
I think they have sense of duty to their fucking selves.
That's a fucking nat 1.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
And there is
I don't know.
nothing I can
Jay,
do.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Since I'm going next turn with my Mind Link, could I give him the help action, essentially?
It was planned before.
Yeah, but Helen hasn't had a turn yet.
Yeah.
So... Oh, you know what? You know what? I have a point of inspiration.
Yeah.
I have a point of inspiration. So, Helen, don't worry about it. I'm going to spend that and reroll this shit.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, I forgot I had that. Kyle, thank you for the inspiration last session.
Can you guidance yourself?
No, because it's an action to cast guidance.
Yeah.
That was a better.
It is 10 times as good.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make.
Oh boy!
Make 4 wisdom saves, basically. Let's see. 1, 2. That couldn't have worked out more narratively if I wanted it to. You notice?
I feel like Azra is saying that, and like he realizes he's not getting through to them, and then he says, "They have even abandoned one of their own," and he gestures to Teeny.
Also,
and that's how the reroll
I agree
works.
with what Eris said too. Also, they're corrupt, which breaches the original agreement that they made. Yeah.
Azra doesn't know what the original agreement was.
Oh yeah, I think you do. When Randolph had
I do?
Randolph had told you guys that centuries ago, ages ago, that the Linlands had signed an agreement to work for and give their lives for the Strigiforms because they thought that the Strigiforms were as noble as the Linlands, and they thought they were entering into a mutually beneficial noble agreement to work for like nobility that are also honorable. And that obviously they have fallen and they're no longer honorable or noble.
I think that Azra's already like tried to weave enough points into here to make up for a 6-second turn.
Oh, yeah,
but
Azra, give me an insight check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do I have to?
You don't have to, but if you want to know kind of sort of maybe how...
That's a 10?
That's good enough. It was just a pass or fail, so it was 50-50, so that's good enough.
Oh yeah.
You would
all the checks are pass or fail.
That 3 out of 4 of them are having serious doubts right now about serving the family. The only one that seems like kind of stuck,
probably the oldest one, huh?
Is surprisingly, actually, it's the father.
Oh, even Grandpa's having second thoughts.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah, I'm pretty proud of that turn. I think.
So there's that.
I don't have any bonus actions to take, so that is Azra's turn.
Okay, Helen.
Souffle, can you repeat what you were going to say? Everything just got. I'm a little.
All right. So this is to the Judy Hopps bunny.
Yes.
It's just to tell her that can't you see that they are firing down here without any sort of regard to like one of their own family that you're supposed to be protecting.
Helen will deliver that word for word, but in the most monotone voice you have ever heard.
Okay. Does your Helen? Does yours allow a response?
You can speak telepathy, provided creature, don't need to share language. I'm assuming so. Doesn't say they can.
But no, like other ones. Yeah, no, you're a Kalishtar.
Other ones specify that. Yeah, I'm a Kalishtar. The other ones specify you can't for people.
Yep. So then, you hear a response in your head from Teeny's bodyguard, saying, "Yes, I just wanted to be useful and live a life of service and nobility and honor, and this is not live by the sword, die by the sword. But this is not what I signed up for. If I could get to Teeny, I will."
Woo!
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Come protect Teeny.
They're gonna fire more shit at you guys.
How about they don't?
It'd be super awesome if they didn't, but they're also giving us ammunition for our arguments.
So that's gonna be 3 hits.
Fuck.
One of which can be deflected by Helen. Excuse me.
Question.
Yes.
As a reaction, can I have Haruman take one of the hits?
You do. That's an ability Haruman has, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Quickly, Haruman, give your life for our cause again.
All right. So let's roll damage first.
1 at a time, please.
Okay.
Because it does depend if I can fling it back at them, the damage.
The first one, got the first one. Okay, so roll your thing to see. It would be 11 damage.
I don't even have to roll for that.
Why?
Deflect missiles. My base, because I have a 5 in dexterity, my monk level's 11. Before even a roll, I already.
Oh, because it's a minimum of 16. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. Would I be able to reaction uncanny dodge?
Yeah. Once they come at you. So the 11, you spin back around. And then...
I'm gonna use a key point to yeet it at them at disadvantage.
Yes.
Because an 18 hit.
Oh, it does not. The 28 would have. That really sucks.
I'll use an extra key point to make it a 20.
What?
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Where is it? Focused aim.
When you miss an attack roll, you can 1 to 3 key points to increase your attack.
Holy shit!
These key points you spend. So you turn it into a 20. And
What?
yeah. Cool. So yeah.
So does a 20 hit?
20 will hit. So you do
Dope.
9 damage. Oh, it doesn't take your. Does it take you the 11 or it takes the 9, right? So how's that? No, it takes the original damage, which was 11. So yeah, okay.
No, it deals 9.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because I make the attack with proficiency, and because it counts as a monk weapon, I can use another key point to add on Hands of Harm.
Well, no, but your hands aren't there. You're throwing something. You're not punching.
It's a monk weapon, so it counts. It's just the
Hand of Harm says unarmed strike. I hate to argue against you, Dalton.
Did I misread that? When you hit a... Oh, no, you're right. Never mind. I have misread that.
Okay.
But you do get to keep that key point.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm bad. Hands up. My bad.
It's actually hands off.
I'm so used to things just saying monk weapon.
So that will be that. And then the second one that would hit, Haruman takes it. And then
Ow, my face!
the third one everybody in the group is gonna take 12 damage. But if you can Marcus uncanny dodges, so yes.
Is there a way for Azra to take more damage so that Teeny is saved from the attack?
Do you have like protection?
I don't have any actual feature that would allow me to do that. I'm just asking you if that's a thing that I can do in this combat. If the answer is no, totally fine.
No. So Teeny does take 12.
Any specific kind of damage? Like
That's a good question, my man.
that is a good.
Is anti-radiant? No, I'm kidding. It's
I mean, it's a missile. It's probably bludgeoning.
It's not. Yeah, we'll go. No, because it wouldn't be. It's got to be infernal. But infernal's not a type. It's fire, I guess. Yeah, it's fire.
Oh shit! Do I resist that?
Do you resist fire?
I mean, from the shield of the Hidden Lord, I think I do.
Yeah. So you take
Fuck
half.
yeah.
You take 6.
All right, so
All right.
all it is.
And then the Lins gets to go on this.
Sorry,
turn.
Teeny. I wish we could save you.
I tried.
Teeny is still alive, but he is like on death's door.
Teeny.
I mean, if he dies, I can bring him back alive.
That's true.
So
I was gonna say I have Spare the Dying and healing. Speaking of which,
notice that 3 of the 4 of them begin flying away from the machine.
Hell yeah. Come join us,
Away
brother.
down.
Protect the baby.
And only one is left. Like, what the
Come
fuck?
protect Garrus and Teeny.
Where are you going?
You know where they're going.
Towards those with honor.
I'd say unsubordination.
Insubordination.
He's gonna cast Fireball, the last one here. So I need deck saves from
spell.
everybody.
That's a big spell.
Oh man.
Oh
boy.
no.
don't forget your +5s or 2s.
Is this actually
Can
What's
Can I
plus 5 or
counterspell?
2? What?
Oh, if you
Can I-
counterspell, you 100. Wait, no, because you just use Uncanny Dodge as your reaction. You only get 1 reaction.
If your Azra made an attempt earlier to get everyone as many people as he could within his paladin aura, which means you get a +5 to all of your saving throws.
I have a negative
cool.
1 deck, so let's see how this goes.
So that becomes a +3 for Bob
Woo!
because he's already factoring in his own.
Thank you.
Kyle, I'm gonna ask you for one more bullshit thing.
Yeah.
May I use my reaction to take disadvantage on my saving throw to give Teeny advantage on his?
Yeah.
Oh.
Essentially interposing my shield
Yeah.
between the blast radius and
There
him.
is precedence for that. I have done it before, so I will let you do that. Yeah.
Cool. That's still a 15.
Damn.
Okay,
Can-
do one for Teeny with advantage.
I was gonna ask, can I do the same thing, but like give him super
You can't
advantage?
give him super advantage.
Super triple advantage.
Everyone wants to be a paladin until it's time to do paladin shit. And
Teeny
then
got a
there's
19.
Azra.
Teeny got a 19. So that's pretty good.
Oh no, Eris.
Okay.
Oh no,
No.
Eris!
Oh no.
Huge.
Okay, so
Woo.
the DC was 17. So Bakram would
Oh.
no, sorry, it's Khan, my bad.
Literally everyone but Azra and Eris pass. Because they all get at least +3 to their saving throw.
Oh, I forgot.
+5 if they're not Bakram.
Okay. So yes, let me roll damage then.
I feel like this is the first deck save that Juniper's ever passed by herself.
I'm personally so proud of her.
Why is ball?
Don't like that.
Oh,
That's
because there's
20
ones in it. Okay.
28 damage.
Ugh.
If you failed, 28 damage. If you passed, 14 damage.
Azra's resistant to fire.
Wait.
7.
I'm a rogue. I'm a
Oh,
rogue.
wait, did you fail or pass, Azra?
No, Azra failed,
Oh, then
but
you
he's
would
still
just take
taking
half,
half
right?
damage because he's
Oh.
resistant.
Uncanny dodges.
Teeny will take half.
I am still holding
Uh,
concentration.
Teeny
I love
is-
it.
Holy shit, Bakram.
Teeny is unconscious / dying.
Hey, you know what? I think that would have outright killed him if he hadn't succeeded that saving throw, so I'm
100%.
okay.
Yeah. All right, so that is the Strigiform's turn.
These motherfuckers.
Oh, I guess
You're
these
literally
ones would-
killing your own
These
child.
ones would
You-
dash, so they actually would make more movement.
Remember the fly spells, they have a speed of 60, not 30.
Oh, fuck yeah, cool. So they can actually, and that means that they can go 120. They would just get down. Okay.
Assuming that the mom doesn't just drop the spell when she sees them running away.
Oh, well, can you drop? Yeah, she can drop it for free, right?
Because it's concentration, it is not an action to drop concentration on.
Fuck, you're right. God damn it. Yeah, she would do that because she a bitch. Yeah. So
I'm arguing both sides!
The second they start falling away, shit. Okay, so rewind. It would move a little bit downwards.
I mean, they would get their full action. Like, unless...
And she can't do it mid their turn?
I mean, that's kind of a thing that you get to rule, honestly.
Because I would say that, like, the second they use their movement or their action to dash, one or the other, she would cancel it. So they're only going to get one of the two. And then they're
Gotcha.
gonna
It's
fall.
still a full 60 feet, though.
Yes, so they get 60 feet. And I said that it was... How far up?
It was 50 before its last turn.
Looks like it's... Where they were, it'd be 80 feet from where they were. So they
Nice.
can move 60, so they'll still be 20 feet above the ground.
It's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, they're bunnies. They'll be fine.
So they're like...
Rabbits are notoriously good at falling.
Okay. And then, yes, then the mom will undo it, and you now see 3 bunnies fall to the ground. Boom, boom, boom. They're going to take their fall damage for 2d6 each. Got it. Okay. That is the bad guy's turn. Juniper.
Juniper is going to...
Their own range. It's good.
is going to bring back Harriman, and he is going to help show them where to hit, and she's going to use her move action. And as an action, can she pour her health potion in Teeny's mouth?
Yes.
She's going to do that. And she just has a standard potion of healing. And she'll take one away.
All right. Souffle.
9.
9 hit points. Thank you.
Okay. I have a few questions first. All right. I have no idea how to check how far away I am from the ship.
It's the
How do you do that?
circle with the little, like, I like to call it a dick, but apparently it's a ruler.
You are 60 feet away from the ship.
And Harriman goes away because
Okay.
he ends his turn I think too far away from me. Let me just double
All
check.
right. Oh, also, I have no control over my token.
Oh, okay. Fix that.
Oh no, wait. He can say 1,000 feet away from me. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. So Souffle is really, really pissed now. And she's going to attempt something she's never done before. And she is hoping to whatever God is listening that it works. I'm going to fly my normal 30 feet in the air. So that way I am in range. I should be in range.
Oh, I forgot to mention something. On their turn, the father Strigiform went inside the ship. Okay, sorry.
Bastard.
I mean, that's cool because I'm aiming at the ship.
Yeah. I was just letting you know. Okay, yeah. What are you doing with the ship?
I should be in range now. If they were 60 feet away, I moved 30 feet. They should be 30 feet away from me now.
No,
The ship.
It's 45.
No, my God! How
You
far did I
You
move?
only moved 3 squares, and each square is 5 feet, so you move 15 feet.
Oh,
So if you're trying to move 30, you could fly 15 more.
like right here, right? Okay. And I am going to attempt. This is for Teeny. I'm going to attempt to cast reduce on the ship.
That's a lot of parts. I don't know if that would
I
necessarily
think enlarge
work.
reduce says you can do 1 creature or 1 object.
Yeah.
And a building is definitely multiple objects. Let me look at it.
Yeah. I mean, that would be sweet. Please rule it that way so we can do that on fucking everything.
Yeah, it says a creature or an object, and I think that a building is many objects, so I don't think you could do that.
Aww.
Rip.
It's a nice idea.
There's also the neither worn nor carried clause. And I think if an item is carrying things.
Yeah. Or technically, people are wearing the building.
Well.
Either way,
See, why are you guys inside my head? Because I was totally planning on just crushing them inside the
I think that's that's probably why you can't do you couldn't tighten somebody's shirt around them to choke them to death. Yeah, but
you can.
It's a really nice idea. You start to cast the spell and you're like, wait, I don't think this is gonna work.
You feel the magic fighting against you.
Yeah, the weave comes into your head and they're like, don't do this, my child.
I was like, and of course, Souffle being a fairy thinks this is totally not fair because she's a fae and she should totally be able to do that kind of stuff.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Roll me an Arcana check. You roll a nat 20, I'll allow it.
Holy shit! But I want to crush people in their clothing.
Nope.
Okay, so she just yells to the weave, fine, I'll do something else. Yeah. And
she yells to the weave of magic. Fine.
Like, fine, I'll do something else.
Okay, what spell you cast then?
But this, I'm like, this little owl child better be alive. I am going to cast another magic missile upcast to level 3.
Okay. Pump them out.
That was so many boops.
I know. I was just gonna say.
16 damage. This thing is probably near its last legs. Looking at it, it definitely has holes in it. Like you can see into the basement. You can see into the bedroom. You see See people getting changed. Okay. So we go to
Just some poor maidservant didn't get out before it went to Elturel, who was not really about all this nonsense, but can't leave at this point. It's in the air.
There's actually a bunch of innocent people inside. You guys didn't check. The missiles go off. One of which will have advantage because of Haruman. So that's gonna be.
Dang, you know what I should have did? I should have cast Enlarge on one of the missiles.
Oh.
That would have been neat. Unfortunately, the Haruman rolled a nat 1 and an 8, so that's gonna miss. That's a miss.
Huh.
That's a
Wait,
miss.
Haruman?
You said Haruman was giving the advantage to one of the missiles.
Oh, yeah.
But even on advantage, it still failed.
Mm.
So 2 of them hit. And let me roll damage. And you guys watch as a lightning ball arcs out and hits it, and you watch as this purple miasma of, like, you hear yelling voices coming out of it. Like, it's a purple blob that screams. And it flies and it hits it, and then crashes into the ground. Tremor ekes out from the crash, and you have knocked down the Strigiforms. So we exit initiative.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Great. Good job, guys. Good go team.
Yeah, honestly, fucking incredible. We brought down an entire ship.
And the
Azra's
baby's still alive!
and the baby's still alive. Thanks to Juniper for that.
One
Azra's
of
gonna
my
motion for
precious healing potions.
Azra's gonna motion for the communication rod from Eris.
She'll give it to Azra and like start walking over to the crash site.
Before that happens, everyone, because I cannot keep track of how much damage we all took, everyone gets ignore the roll. What is it? 4 mass healing word. 11 health, because I still have my whatchamacallit up. You just get max health.
Okay.
Your what?
My
Oh,
Beacon
that's
of Hope.
right. Beacon of Hope.
Yep, y'all just get max health regardless. So take 11 health, everybody.
Cool.
The Lin.
We still had the 15 temporary HP from before, right?
It's not temporary. It's just added onto your max HP for 8 hours.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think
not
I
a
ever
buffer.
did that.
It's more health.
Interesting.
Wild.
Aid is a wild spell.
Have you not been doing it when I
Aid
was
is
writing?
fun.
No, I thought it was like
no.
a temporary thing.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, back when I was writer, I cast that the same. It was still the same.
Wyatt, neither of the two of them were in the party with Ryder.
Yep.
Oh no, I was talking about Jess. She made it sound like she was not aware of the temp HP thing.
Honestly, I haven't been doing it.
We haven't
every
had
time
aid.
every time I gave you aid, that's just to your max HP, not temp.
Interesting.
So
You act like I remember things. That's so silly.
That works.
Oh,
the
I
same
don't
ish,
remember
but
things,
yeah.
but I have an excuse.
as the party, like Eris is moving towards the ship, people are healing each other. The one that looks like Judy Hopps, her name is Runa. She runs over to Teeny, scoops him up in her arms, and she's like, "Oh, Teeny, I'm so sorry. I failed you. My one job was to protect you, and I've fallen apart on the job." And she cries and cries, and Teeny is like nuzzling into her. So yeah. What are you guys doing with the ship? What's going on with the party?
Azra's gonna really quickly speak through the intercom to the twins and say, "The ship has crashed. Cease further artillery."
And you see the towers retreat back into the city, and they close up, and it's like they were never there.
Honestly, wild.
Cool.
Cool.
Eris.
And Eris is approaching the
Eris,
castle, I
what
think.
are you doing,
Yeah.
Eris?
I'm searching. Do I do an investigation roll if I'm looking for their bodies?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Is it relating to Fae Fiend or Undead?
Yes.
Yay, okay. $17.
Yeah, as you look around, you don't find the bodies.
Could I ping my divine sense? Or does that show anything off?
The whole building is evil. Let's see.
The walls are evil.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, they're not here. But your divine sense would ping, I think, something else.
Uh-oh.
Your divine sense brings you over to a wall. Like, not a door, not a window, a wall. And there is something that is strong coming from the wall.
Okay. Well,
Strong like bull.
I'm gonna put away my greatsword and get out my maul, and I'm gonna start tearing this wall down.
Great, now we're doing demolition.
down this wall.
Secret door, tear down wall.
At what point do you not remember me being blunt?
Mr. Strigiform, tear down this wall!
Alright, yeah, you take your time, at 100% you tear down the wall, and you find a secret room behind it. If you or Eris want to make investigation checks inside this secret room, please do so.
Is it?
Hold on, is it?
Fae Fiend or Undead, yes.
Is it dark in there?
The lights turn on the second you crash through the wall.
Okay, I was gonna say.
They are motion sensitive magic lights.
And we said it was investigative.
So I had asked the Ling Ling woman to take care of Teeny while we figured this out.
That is my job. I would die for him. Yes.
You
She
understand
squints her
why
eyes at him as she was up there using her body as a shield while we had him down here.
you understand why we are less than trustful of such a statement, yes?
Yes. Now
as I motion all the Lin Lins over here to protect Teeny,
all the
and then eye them up and down with insights to make
New
sure.
generation of Strigiform. This is the future.
Yeah, and that 15 insight, they have had a change of heart. While they have they've been twisted infernally, they definitely, or abyssally, they definitely, like the rest of the pink power force we met, have been changed. They do mean what they say, and they have had an actual change of heart.
All right. Then I'm going to pop off to help investigate.
Eris, on your 9, you think this is an empty room, and you're like, let's go look elsewhere. On your 20, you find that there are several, like, there's legal contracts signed in blood. There are, you guys have seen the Soul Cycle. You find, shit, how many people are here? There's 4 Lin-Lins.
A lot.
And then
a
plus
lot of people.
3 owls. No, sorry, just NPCs, not you guys.
Oh, okay.
4 Lin-Lins and 3 Strigiforms. You find 7, like, pods similar to what you found in the Soul Cycle. Similar, but not the same.
That's what they use to Oh.
Is there anything in them?
Yes. It looks like there are 4 of them that are still contained. It looks like 3 of them have been smashed. Like 3 have escaped, and 4 of them are still held.
Or
the pods, the soul pods, the things that contain.
It made it sound like there was something else. Okay.
Soul pods. Say, smack. No drink.
What are in the other 4?
What?
They're souls. There is writing. Do either of you speak Infernal or Abyssal?
Yeah, I speak both.
Okay. Yeah. Then they're
I
just.
also speak Infernal.
Oh, I don't know that you're there yet.
Oh, I had run over
You
here.
said you were heading over, yes, but I'm gonna let them finish this and then you get there, kind of a thing.
Okay.
So what they say is the 3 smashed ones, say Vani, Runa, and Andre, and the 4 still like contained ones say Barnaby, Stella, Teeny, and Eldon.
I think I'm gonna bring the stuff over and show it off to Eris and see what she thinks.
What do I think? I don't know anything.
Okay, these are 100%. The names of the 3 Linlins that broke out are the ones that came to their senses and left. So that's why their souls are no longer here. Their souls have returned to their bodies because they realized the contract was broken. The contract that they signed is null and void, so their souls return to their bodies. So the 3 that are shattered, that's why they're shattered. And the 4 other ones that are still contained are your mom, your dad, your brother, and the father rabbit. So all the 4 still evil people still have their souls contained within these pods.
Okay, and also Teeny, right?
Yes, Teeny. Well, yeah, Teeny I'm including in the... Is it 1, 2... Yeah, Teeny I'm including in the 4, yes.
Okay. I think we should bring this to the group's attention before we proceed with any action.
Just silently nods behind his mask.
You also found those legal contracts, and since you can read Abyssal and Infernal, they talk about some of the stuff you already knew about how like all the contracts though are signed mainly by Eris's mother. Eris's mother is the name that's on all the bottom of the contracts between her and Thavius or her and Zariel. The only contract that has the father's name on it is the father swearing fealty and loyalty to the mother when they got married. So he literally signed his soul away when they got married, and everything else is her making the evil deals.
What a bitch! Like I just.
Oh wow. So she's an evil matriarch. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then
how positively Menzo Baronzin of them.
The Linlins have similar contracts that, you know, but the ones that were signed by the 3 that are now good are torn up and they're no longer valid. What did you say, JD?
I said how positively Menzo Baronzin of them.
I don't know what that is.
Menzo Baronzin is the drow city that is like what people think of when they think of drow.
Yeah.
Populated by evil matriarchs who worship Lolth and are all slavers.
Yes.
So does this imply that the mother was, even before she got turned, was always an evil bitch?
That's yes, because these contracts go back before she was...
She's from a full legacy of devil dealers.
Yes. And the husband did marry into it. This does confirm that. And then, yeah. And it also confirms that he doesn't make any of the decisions. He doesn't actually... But, I mean, obviously he tacitly agrees to them, but he does not call the shots.
He's a cut. Yes.
Oh, my God! Oh, my
He's not. He is not. No, he's just whipped. Is all.
Wow.
Okay.
Now the other thing you said would imply that the mom like goes around behind his back and cheats on him while he like watches or something.
So people know.
Like,
yeah.
mother,
Okay,
like,
so
we're not going to go into that particular can of worms.
Yes.
But I assume Bakram, Juniper, and Eris have returned at this point.
Well, apparently I never made it over there.
No, Juniper, you make it in there while they're still there. Juniper walks in right as you're deciphering the contracts. Yeah.
I'd let Juniper know, like, hey, this is what's up. And I'd point to it and I showed her. And yeah.
And like I said, I just kind of hand a small pile for her to go over while I'm still reading through some of them. Like a pissed off paralegal.
I knew your mother was a piece of work, but I didn't realize how much.
Yeah, I try not to take after her too much, but I can't stop.
Say, luckily, you're nothing like your mother.
That's like the first compliment I think I've ever gotten from Juniper, and I feel like
Question.
Yes.
Do we know for sure if right now, like with us out in the open, do we know for sure if we're alone or if something might happen?
There's no like if you were I'll just have you use your passive perception. There's no there's no noises, there's no talking or yelling or anything. So and you don't know that the bodies aren't in there yet. So when Eris, Bakram, and Juniper come back, they'll tell you that the bodies weren't inside. Yeah.
Okay, so after they do that, would I be able to cast Find Familiar and have Hootcake keep a lookout for us, like by flying?
Yep. Just keep an eye out in case they come back. Yeah, 100%.
Was Hootcake killed, or did you just dismiss him?
Hootcake was dismissed before we went to see the Pink Power Force.
Yeah, so it's just an action to summon him back, then not the full hour casting of Find Familiar.
Okay. Oh, okay. Then I just cast Find Familiar to bring Hootcake.
Okay. Yeah. So do you guys tell the rest of the party what you just found out about your mom and the Strigiforms and the everything?
Yeah.
And the souls, how you found souls and stuff. Okay. So party, you are now filled in.
So remind me, you found tanks similar to the ones in the Soul Cycle, but there were no bodies in them?
Mm-hmm.
Just souls.
I see.
You break the glass and then take the soul out. If the other tanks are broken, you could. Seems like that's how it would work.
Were there souls in there?
Yes, souls are in the tanks, yes. Except for the 3 Strigiforms that are good now, their souls are in them.
The defectors.
I feel like Azra would think about this, given what we just went through. Eris, does that mean that the people we were fighting weren't your family at all? If their souls were in those tanks, then the beings inhabiting their bodies are simply fiends. Not your family whatsoever.
Same person. They're just that person with a little bit less. This is maybe the smartest thing that has come out of Sachi's mouth.
Yes, Azra does know that the Sachi you met that before was still Sachi. It was just Sachi without a soul. It's not like somebody's possessing you. So
okay, yeah, and she does, and she retains memories of being non-souled Sachi.
So those are still her family and the Linlands. They're just them without souls,
with no inhibitions or morals or consciences.
Yes.
This is also how I justify like her suddenly having magic that she didn't have before.
Right.
Like she's used it, but not her. Basically.
It sounds like your mother might be beyond redemption, but it's possible that it is not too late for your father. If these contracts can be voided, there might still be hope for him yet.
Yes. I don't know. I haven't tried breaking anything, but I wouldn't mind trying.
Do it.
So in character,
be wary of that.
I will warn the party in character that you know for a fact that you had to have a vessel for the souls, and you were literally told that the process was you do your ritual, the body needs to be nearby, then the soul will just leave.
Oh, no, absolutely. I meant the contract that binds Barnaby to Stella.
I think some people were rooting to burst the soul pods, unless I was misunderstanding. That's what I thought. Okay. Shannon was saying burst the soul pods. Sachi was saying burst the soul pods.
I mean, we could break the one with from the mothers. Let her.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest.
Wow, that's dark.
I have a big hammer, and I'm more than willing to use it.
Can I? I mean, I can help.
With your fist?
Yeah.
And to be fair, I think it was Eris's mother that killed Ryder in the first place. So he got shot in the back with magic.
My family is filled with cunts. Oh my god.
Mm.
Actually, this is horrible. Teeny is the only one. Oh, I think that when I get back, I use my last 5th level spell to cast Seeming on Teeny and make him look like himself.
Oh,
Aww.
that's incredibly sad.
Also, every day you have to do that now.
That's a 5th
Yeah.
level spell.
5th level
Jeez.
spell first thing in the morning
Yeah.
every day.
Here's the question, Eris. We now have 3 Linlins and your young sibling. Would you like them to travel with us? There's precious little room in the tank nowadays.
This is the big party.
Or
You know where they could go.
either back to the Pink for Peace is, I guess, their original name,
Ignore what
or
the-
to
Oh,
Elturel
I don't know if they
to be
mentioned-
held. Sorry?
Sorry, 4 is spelled PH, just so you know. So it's still.
Oh
pink.
no, it was implied.
Okay.
Thank you though for the clarification.
You know
I
who the
sure needed that.
Power Force would get along with really well.
I don't think that they'd be safe with a pink power force, and that's just because Zariel is probably gonna.
And
go
the
after them.
Strigiforms know they base inside and out.
Yeah,
And,
also
yeah.
the pink power force or whatever haven't proven to be that competent when it comes to that Zariel person.
Yeah, and
This
I
is
wouldn't
fair.
want to take them to Elturel to stay with Juniper's family because no shade to your family, but I think that they would be vulnerable there too. Because it's like, oh, where else would they go? You know, that's like, oh, Elturel, of course, that's where my child is gonna be. You know,
We are going to need another vehicle then. The
Yeah.
sphere breaker can hold comfortably
What
8
if I could,
people.
what about we could take them to Maggie's, or what about that old lady who's in the forest that doesn't shower?
Ruth?
She only comes out once every whatever to go to her spa appointment, and she always needs people to watch her place while she's gone. I mean, there's a bunch of guards. No one bothers her there. I mean,
Banshees and shambling mounds bother her there.
She
Well, but-
also wears like a necklace of baby heads or whatever. Like
I do not believe Teeny would be safe there. I do not trust that woman.
if anything, I was gonna suggest we take them with Belle because Belle, like,
Oh, what?
what is he gonna do to them? Nothing. He-
Probably murder them and turn them into servants of his undying army.
I have a deal scheduled with him next Tuesday, so like it's fine. Like if he wants a chance with me, he needs to take care of his.
I need you to understand, Eris, that Bell is the former Lord of Avernus.
I
You
know.
are nothing
I
to
see.
him.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
think that pretty much no matter where they go, they're going to be a level of danger, and that's what we're working against. I think that there is definitely strength in numbers. I think it's just mitigating the danger right now.
I think Juniper had a good point, that Mad Maggie's is a good place for them, or El Terrell. I think either of them are wise decisions.
I would also remind the party that while you have these 4 people here, we also rescued 6 people 2 weeks ago. So Randolph, Romeo, Ryder.
Oh my god, they're all in the Sphere Breaker too.
They're all
Shit,
in
we
the
are.
tank right now. So you have like 6 NPCs there plus these 4. So that's 10 NPCs. So you could either split them up, you could send them to one destination. Like those 10 people might be safe with Juniper's family because now there's 10 warriors that are all super strong. Or if you sent them to Mad Maggie's, that could work. So I think any option is a valid point because you have 10 monster hero level NPCs.
And you know, Randolph might not be too against coming back to his family and maybe helping out your brother.
Yeah. Okay. I would think Mad Maggie's because I don't think they would think Zariel would think to look there, or my parents would.
I believe this is wise.
So that would
I'll
be a
second
better
that.
idea. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure
Souffle.
they'll have them killing and stealing people's souls for rent, but yeah.
Yes.
We'll probably be fiends anyway.
Yeah.
Souffle, you are from Mad Maggie's camp. Do you believe she will object to this influx of people?
Oh, well, I don't think she will. I mean, when she found me, she took me in.
Oh, and they'll meet my best friend there.
Mickey.
I know who's
Yes.
Mickey's name is.
I didn't know.
God.
No, I don't know if the party knew who you were referring to.
No, I knew she meant Mickey immediately. Okay, so I think the party is in agreement that we take the NPCs to Mad Maggie's.
Okay.
Alternately, if we like, we can also get our other tormentor from Mad Maggie's and bring 4 of them with us.
We could have drivers for.
Out of character. You guys don't get 10 NPCs. So
That's totally valid. You shouldn't let us have that.
Come on, Kyle. You're always like, you should take more of your tanks. And we're like, well, now we can.
They have their own lives. They can go off and live the rest of them now that you.
Exactly.
I mean, we could bring Vonnie and Eldon with us. They owe us for saving. Nah, they don't owe us at all. Cool.
These
So
people not have their own feet. Like, can't they just leave?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say a lot of the people that you have. So, if we look at the people that we saved, plus these new 4 people, the 4 people I think is teeny. They need protection. I think that's fair. But let's go to the Soul Cycle. Of the people from the Soul Cycle that we've rescued, obviously Sachi's joined the party. I think Ryan and Romeo would probably go off on their own because Romeo's whole thing was getting Ryan.
Fair.
Randolph would totally go with the Linlins. Makes sense. Ekendio would go back to the Elturel.
yeah, if Ekondio can get back safely to Elturel, I think it maybe crushes Azra a little bit to not escort her there himself, but you know.
If the party remembers, your next destination was Elturel because you have the thing that
The companion! The adamantine rods for the companion.
You're going to Elturel anyway.
We're going there anyway. Perfect. Oh, that makes Azra so happy.
Gallus is now a devil god.
Sure.
I think Ryder would probably stay with Gallus.
He would 100%.
Yeah. So I think that's
So it's really just Ekondio, the Linlins, and Teeny.
yeah. And Ekendio is going to go.
The Linlins counting Randolph.
Yeah, and so 100%. Yeah.
Fantastic. So we make our way back to. Does the party have any last minute business here?
Sachi just realizes that technically her business with this party is over.
Same thing with Helen. Helen and Sachi
We
both.
did. Like, are we done? Did we? That was the revenge part, right? That was a while back. Why am I
looks
still
over
with
at
you
Sachi.
people?
I think we're done.
We have no way of keeping you here, and we would not wish to do so against your will. However, I will say that if you are interested in something of a heroic adventure, we are attempting to depose Zariel as ruler of Avernus.
Or if you're not after
Ruler
heroics,
does
you could
sound
just join us.
really fun.
Sorry,
Help
I heard
a lot
one
of
thing
people.
once. I heard.
Yeah,
I
but-
did hear Shannon say deposing a ruler sounds fun. Who was talking as well? Was it?
That was Wyatt.
Wyatt, what'd you say?
I was going to say, or if you're not into heroics, you could just join us for the mass violence. It's going to be fun either way.
I do like mass violence, and well, we're still on Avernus, which means I still can't get money.
Yes, you are stuck in hell. That is a valid.
You are going to need a way out of Avernus.
Yeah,
And-
I don't really know how I got here, so
Well, on the plus side, we're trying to raise Elturel, which means we're working our way out of Avernus. If we can do that, we'll be out of Avernus and on our way up and up, which means a way to get out of here and make money.
trap seem to cause quite a bit of chaos wherever you go, and I'm for that. So sure, count me in.
It looks like you guys could use a healer, considering what happened to your healer last time. As she
Wow.
smirks at Bakram.
That's
You know, that is
cold.
completely fair. That is completely fair.
I feel like both of these justifications are borderline insulting. But I am going to just live with it.
I can never be too mad at a good insult. Even if it's at me. Come on.
I never insulted anyone. I just said y'all cause chaos and it's fun.
Azra is going to hold his hand out for Sachi to shake. Shall we?
We shall.
And then he will hold his hand out for Helen as well. Do we
I'm
have
not
you on
shaking your
board?
hand, but I agree.
Oh, that seems standoffish, but alright.
I mean, her whole thing is standoffish, to be fair. She wore a mask for, like, the whole half of this journey.
Her weapons are her hands.
Slowly points at
Azra will just nod at Helen then.
Slowly points itself.
Can I ask for one last thing before we leave, Kyle?
You want.
Well, there's two things before whatever you're gonna say.
Oh, cool.
I have something as well. What are you gonna say, JD?
I was going to ask if those of us who are wearing heavy plate and are naked underneath can have some real clothes from either Guinevere or Betty.
Oh, we've taken some already.
Have you? Because I have none in my inventory.
I feel like that had come up, but yes, if you don't have it in your inventory, yes, Betty.
I feel like we took like some rags from from Devils or something, but like actual clothes would be awesome.
Betty Boost 100% has some outfits and costumes from her armoire, and yes, so you guys all get regular clothes. Yeah. What I was gonna say is, you see the rod. Who's holding the rod right now?
Azra was last unless someone asked for it from him.
So Azra, you get a thought in your head that says, please return the rod, and you'll get something for it, for your troubles.
I had hoped to have a way to continue to communicate with you as we went about Avernus, but of course, I understand that this is something that belongs to you.
Yes, we do need it for our own internal
defense.
Yes,
this makes sense. Azra will go to return the rod to Envy in Inva's chamber.
Oh, we would like the whole party there for the...
Our presence has been requested at Envy and Inva's chamber, as I return to them their rod of communication. I assume no one objects to going there.
No.
As you walk in, all 6 of the leaders plus the 2 new ones are in there. They
7.5.
7.5. They literally give you like a standing ovation, like as you come in. They're like, "Yeah, woo!" Jimmy Dazzle's taking his clothes off. No, I'm just kidding. And so
he tears away his pants to reveal a second tighter pair of pants beneath.
Oh no. He doesn't have pants. He just has fur.
He put on pants just for the occasion.
Just for this reveal, yeah. He got all dressed up and then tore away suit off. So no,
an entire tearaway tuxedo.
They're like, thank you for coming and helping us. It's so great that we've rid ourselves of the dangers amongst us. We will now move the base, but we can probably tell you. We won't tell you where we're going to send it, but you shouldn't have as much trouble finding it because you found it once before.
Hopefully the same navigation does not apply to Zariel's forces as well.
We have magic to stop that.
Excellent.
But they say, they count you. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It should be 7 in total.
And they go, we actually have 7 items for you. How you divvy them up amongst yourselves is up to you. We do not deign to tell you which ones go where, but here are 7 items.
Geez, eyes big.
So, ideally it's 1 each, but you guys can figure out how you want to do that afterwards. Someone take notes.
Give me 1 second. Let me open up the party loot document.
So many tabs.
Hit me, baby.
So many.
First one, he goes. I don't want to do the character voices, so I'm just gonna read it. The first one is Infernal Shackles. Basically, they bind a creature you can see within 120 feet. The shackles fly to the target, and then the target does a dex save. Well, but you can look at it. It's an item you can look up. Next one is a luck stone, but it's a cursed luck stone.
That sounds bad.
Next one is an abyssal elemental gem. The next one is a blood spear. Then a candle of invocation. And it acts as the... What was that? 1 second here. It was originally lawful evil, but it's now chaotic good. The next one is a weapon called the 9 Lives Stealer. And the last one is an Infernal Crown.
Gotcha. All of them are tacked into the party loot under rewards from the Pink Power Force. Do we only have 8 soul coins? Oh, we traded a whole bunch of them to Bell for money. That's right.
Yes, you did. I'm
All
going
right.
to use the bathroom. You guys can look at the loot and discuss it.
Where is this tucked away at?
If you look in the little newspaper tab, at the very bottom, there's a little handouts folder, and it's party loot in there.
Good lord, all the way at the bottom.
There are a lot of things in this campaign.
Yeah.
This is like our, 34th, 35th session, Jess? Is that right?
It is number 34.
Hell yeah.
So, Infernals, Shackles, Cursed Luckstone.
I really like the Infernal Crown, personally.
So the Blood Spear, when you drop an opponent to 0 hit points with it, you gain 2d6 temporary HP. It also says that a character chosen by Kavan, because this is from Curse of Strahd, gets +2 to attack and damage, but I'm guessing that doesn't take effect here.
I'm not interested in anything. You guys have fun with that.
I can't find Infernal Shackles.
You might have to Google it. I'm going to say my weapon is a flail.
5th edition SRD, Wonders.
And I have feats
Wait,
that
what?
have to do with
No.
crushers, so I wouldn't want something that's not aligned.
Are you guys
Holy
okay?
shit, the 9 Lives Stealer is redonkulous.
What?
What?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. I'm like, wow.
What is it?
You gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. This sword has 1d8 +1 charges. If you score a critical hit against a creature that has fewer than 100 hit points, it must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be slain instantly as the sword tears its life force from its body.
Did
Yeah,
anyone
I'm taking
else
the candle.
see, like Gordon freak out and then leave?
Yeah, it loses 1 charge if that succeeds, but if the save succeeds and the property fails, the sword does not lose any charges.
I will say, anything that has charges, it's already been used, so it won't have it'll have charges that I deem it.
Gotcha. Do we know how many charges the 9 Lives Stealer has remaining? Because it starts with 9.
Yeah.
Hence the name.
Yes. So it's gonna have.
What about the can? That's what.
I will say, Helen, these Infernal Shackles might be something you could use.
Seem kind of cool.
The bound creature's movement is reduced by half, and it has disadvantage on all attack rolls. So that's wild. Kyle, question. The Blood Spear mentions that a creature chosen by Kavan, a character from Curse of Strahd, to wield it gets +2 to attack and damage. I assume this weapon does not have that property.
Let me pull. What's the other thing it does?
That's the other thing is that when you reduce a creature to 0 HP with it, you get 2d6 temporary HP. Otherwise, it has no bonus to attack and damage.
With my class, my bonus action is too valuable to give up.
Totally fair.
We'll meet in the middle, and it's no. You know what? You were chosen by the Pink Power Force, so just change Kavan to Envy.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, so the Blood Spear gets +2 to attack and damage.
Mm-hmm.
So the Blood Spear and 9 Lives Stealer are both +2 to attack and damage.
Mm-hmm.
Juniper does not want a weapon because she's using bludgeoning weapons.
Yeah, and I have feats that are literally to do with bludgeoning.
Right.
weapons.
So I feel like Azra and Bakram probably pass the Blood Spear and 9 Lives Stealer between each other. How does that sound, Bakram?
What is the sword's use?
I have a feat for slashing weapons, so if there's anything like
The
that.
9 Life Stealer is a sword, so that's
Which-
Kyle.
Could.
Kyle, the 9 Life Stealer has 5 different types. Is this a great sword, long sword, rapier, scimitar, or short sword?
It's a shapeshifter, and it will change into whatever your weapon
Fuck
is.
yes! Balgrim, take a great sword 9 Live Stealer.
Oh, I was gonna take the candle because that thing.
If we're running off
pretty
of
cool.
it can change shape. I could also use that sword because short swords are a monk weapon.
Oh, that's
Use
true!
that in short sword
See,
form, yep.
If it could be a flail, which it can, that's
can't
the
be a flail.
problem.
Because it has to be a sword specifically.
I use rapiers.
So a
Rapier
candle of invocation. Any creature within the light whose alignment matches that of the candle makes attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks with advantage.
So anybody
Hell
who's,
yeah.
anybody
Keep reading, it gets better.
Its alignment is chaotic good. So anybody of chaotic good.
It's me.
Holy shit! Clerics and druid cast first level spells without
I-
using cantrips, without using spell slots. Here's a problem.
Meow.
We don't have a cleric who's chaotic good.
That's Bakra.
Right here.
Are you chaotic good?
I am chaotic good.
I thought you were lawful good. Okay.
No.
Fuck the law.
Okay, JD, I have one question. With everything
What
he's
point
been
did
done,
you think Baku
how
follows
did you
the
think
law?
lawful? How?
He serves the god of war.
Yeah.
War is
That's
chaos.
very much within the tenets of a god of war.
Also, the god of revenge.
Regardless.
To answer your
Regardless.
The 9 Life Stealer has 3 charges left.
That's still 3 instagibs.
Yeah, and it's a +2 weapon.
And it's still +2. Okay. Let's go ahead and divvy up items after the session.
I was just going to suggest that, actually. I was just going to say, now that we talked about it a little bit, we'll take a week to figure it out.
Yeah.
We can actually go back to the game. I was just going to say that myself. Okay.
And then say, because I don't necessarily feel like any of these are right for me.
Might take the luck stone. I don't know what the abyssal elemental gem does though.
It summons a low-level demon in the similar way that it would summon a low-level elemental.
Is it also one-time use?
You do not know. And they do not know either.
Fun. Cool. Love that.
All
right.
Have identify?
No. Yeah, if anybody has identity.
Romeo did.
Okay.
Well, Souffle might.
Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?
I might have it, but I don't have it prepared. So
Totally fair. This is a next session thing anyway. Okay.
I would say to Jess, though, in terms of like something not fitting, there are a couple like general uses, like the Infernal Shackles or the Abyssal Gem, that can kind of be used by anybody. So, okay.
I want the demon friend.
Okay, so they're like, yes, I hope that does something for the amount of help you did to help us out here. We bid you farewell, and they do hand you a scroll, and it's basically a scrying scroll that'll help you find the base when they move it. Like,
We shall keep this safe.
very safe. We cannot have it fall into Zariel or the Strigiform's hands.
We will not. Thank you for your generosity and for your hospitality. I pray that your organization finds success.
Yeah, thanks for the demon powers. I guess.
Sorry for apparently the way that we were doing business and taking people that shouldn't be taken and stuff.
Yeah, that was rude.
I would recommend
yeah.
running a tighter ship from here on out.
I mean,
For
literally,
representation
you guys had an
purposes,
actual ship.
The last call, 7 of you, they were like, if any of you die in Avernus, would you like us to put you in the soul cycle?
Please no.
I would rather you did not.
Juniper would be like, I would like to return to my god, thank you.
So that's the issue. While you're down here, there's like a 30%, if we don't intervene, there's a 50% chance you get to Ilmater, there's a 50% chance Zariel ends up with your soul. But if we intervene, it'd be like we could maybe intercept you from going to Zariel.
Take that deal, but only if I actually get to live it this time.
Oh no, you would still be trapped inside that machine. Your soul
No,
is
they
trapped
can
there.
get me out of it.
Would you?
Now that we know how, yeah, I would see no reason why she dies, her soul goes in the cycle, we get her body, we then perform the ritual, get her soul back out, and she would just stay with us as a soldier as part of the deal or whatever, yeah.
Wait, that wasn't part of the
And
deal.
that is what you were saying, is that you go into the soul cycle as long as you could experience it.
No, she meant as long as her body is not used outside of her control as a soldier. in
Yeah,
her
that
army.
that was rude.
Could your body be used to, like... we'll figure it out. Okay.
I want power and I want to experience it, damn it.
I have a question.
Well, then I
That's what
advise
they
you
were
do
offering.
not die.
They were offering you that if you die, you'll be an even stronger soldier, but you'd have to be a soldier for them.
Can we
Okay,
get,
but
like,
only
a
for like
one-time-
only for like 5 years.
That's amenable.
All right, cool. You want to sign this book?
He's like,
She holds out her like warlock tome.
Christ.
Are you making?
No,
them sign a
seriously,
death
sign the
note?
book. Yes, I am making them sign it. This is a lawful contract.
yes.
Or a chaotic contract, as the case may be. You know what I mean. Sign it.
Okay.
Chaotic contract, definitely.
I was going to ask, do I have control over Teeny, or is it Kyle role-playing Teeny?
I'm role-playing Teeny?
I'm asking, do you want to role-play Teeny?
Yeah, no, I don't have to. You can if you want.
Okay. I don't like choices, but I need to make it, so I will
You
role-play
can have
Teeny.
Teeny. There you go. Problem solved. You have Teeny now.
I don't like role-playing by myself.
Oh, okay, then I'll have Teeny then.
well-
Okay. So,
Okay.
big sis, where am I going now?
Go say nice to the two I'm talking about the twins. I'm like, go say thank you to the two big men who
Teeny
helped.
holds up a wing and like goes to high five them, and they don't really know what that is, so they just like poke his hand each.
Oh.
Oh, cute.
Eris walks up and high fives to me like, that's what you do when we go like that. That's
the
what
twins
it
high
means.
five each other.
Yes, thank you both, and yeah, I appreciate the help. And she kind of like gives them an awkward hug, both of them, and then she hoots and walks away.
And they're like, yeah,
With
we
Teeny.
heard it. We heard one. Okay.
Ew. Yeah.
So the
I
party
believe
heads
our
back to their
business is
tank.
concluded.
Romeo and Ryan are there, and they're like, well, guys, I got my son back, and I think we're gonna go off and find a new life or a new start, or I don't know. I guess we'll go back to Elter at some point and hope it gets risen, but it was really good working with you guys.
Would you like to join?
I know what you're gonna say, Juniper. I'm not really a religious sort. I'm like, just like a party, have fun, playing music sort. So like, I'd like to travel and play music.
You are in hell, friend.
Big
Wow.
hell. There is a lot of traveling you can do.
Perhaps return to Elturel and stay
I
there.
like you, Romeo, but you don't know me that well because I wasn't going to ask you to join a religious
Oh,
organization.
you were gonna ask me to join Ilmater?
No.
Oh, okay. What were you gonna ask, Juniper?
There's this lovely woman named Mad Maggie. She has a gang.
Romeo has Barnaby, right? Yeah, Romeo knows who
Yeah.
Maggie is. He has Barnabas.
Exactly. She was saying that sarcastically.
Yes, I guess I could go with Barnabas there.
You can hang out. I mean, show your son around
We
town.
can go on tour with the Mad Maggie's Marauders. That's a pretty good idea, Juniper.
Yeah. So maybe apologize for being a little I don't know, religious.
Presumptuous, prejudice. Yes, I gotcha.
It's not like there isn't precedent for you asking that, though, Juniper.
You've been asking literally every NPC to go join your family. All right.
Well, here's the thing is we're in hell. People have been scared, and I know my family are knights. And they
I'm not
protect
saying
those who
it's
are
bad
innocent.
that you do that. I'm saying that you making fun of him for assuming you would suggest that. There is some presumption there as well.
So let's see. Ekandio's going with you. Randolph's going with you. Ryder's staying here with Gallus. So Wyatt, you can have a scene where you say goodbye to people. Yeah, Wyatt, go as Ryder.
Okay, thrust that on me. All of a sudden.
Have fun.
Gallus is now one of the Pink Power Force heads. You're sticking around as like a lieutenant or whatever to keep track of Gallus. And you're a demon now.
Yeah. Forgot about that part.
Yourself.
I think you also said he was part undead. So
When previously, I think you're alive now, but yeah. I can come back to you. You can do the last scene. Alas, now that he's not guarding, Alas is now going to take the part of the Stragiforms, kind of go stand outside.
Oh, yes, should probably let that guy get his body back.
Oh yeah, you see them doing it. As you guys go to leave, you see them performing the ritual on Alas, so he can have his body back.
Oh, this makes me feel a little bit better about this deal I made. All right.
Okay. So as people say their goodbyes, now Ryder.
all right. I think out of everybody in the party, the only people he really feels he's gonna gather Eris, Azra, and Juniper specifically because those are the people he remembers. Everyone else
absolutely
leaving. So
rude. I wanted to see cute goodbyes. It's like watching a soap opera.
And this is why you are not invited.
Specifically to them.
Yeah, you'll hear it. You just aren't being spoken to.
Oh, that's fair.
He has no experience with any of you. So, I think we all know how this is going to end, friends. I can't go with you. I got to watch over, and he just kind of jerks a thumb over his shoulder, whatever the hell Gallus is probably doing.
Say it's probably best you keep him under control, but I think someone needs to keep you under control too. And Juniper just kind of gives him a big hug, and she kind of smacks him upside the head, and she says, "What the hell do you think you were doing?" And then she also gives him a big squeeze, and she says, "Don't you ever fucking do anything like that again."
It was between me or Gallus. I'll choose me every time. But
And then she summons Harmon, and she says, "It wasn't between you." And she tugs on his hair, and she's like, "You're dumb." And then she's like, "I love you. Don't ever fucking do that again."
Also, if you happen to see his folks, I don't know what you should tell them, but not. And he just gestures at both of them.
Azra just nods.
Yeah,
that
pretty much.
If you need to, lie to them. Tell them we're dead. Whatever is easier, but not...
That you died
not
is not a lie.
Demon Lord of Peace?
Get to step up in the world personally.
I'm pretty sure she would come to hell just to murder me again for that, but sure.
I
mean, you are fulfilling one of his greatest wishes, so... Huh?
Well, let's hope they feel the same way.
Ryder, I have a question, and it's kind of personal, but it's just between the four of us. But I need to ask. Are you Gallus's father?
I was going to let that stay
now,
ambiguous.
We're going to end up in that fucking soul cycle. This is a mystery I've been wondering for so long.
It's something that I'm not quite sure of myself. I need to do a lot of thinking.
So she was a hoe. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. I think he looks a little insulted at that.
Azra looks a lot insulted on your behalf.
That's cool.
He giggles.
She looks like a completely non-hoe. I mean...
I knew that one was my favorite.
Just kind of shakes that off and, well, if you're ever in the neighborhood, and I pray to Lysander you never are, you know where I'll be.
Azra's going to clasp one hand on Ryder's shoulder and with the other, go in for that forearm to forearm warrior handshake.
Yes.
Ryder, my friend, I am glad to see you walking again. I pray that whatever this is turns out well for you. As well as can be expected.
Oh, I'll be praying every day.
I have no doubt. Should you have need of anything, you need only send word.
I don't know how I will, but if I can, I will find a way.
This is all I can ask.
Talk to the talk to the twins. They have a magical rod I've heard about.
Technically gotten in with the power.
Audibly blinks.
Too.
Apparently,
The rod is for communication within the base.
Yes.
Oh, I thought that they said that
No.
we could also talk to it.
I hope that we could keep it to stay in touch with them, but this is not the case.
They only have the one, and they need it for security reasons.
Yes.
Oh, I thought that they
Still.
could also talk.
Regardless, I'm sure you can find someone who knows the
wait.
sending spell.
Kyle.
Mhm.
Technically, my patron is a member of the Power Force. I don't know how, like if it's a smaller member or what, but
Yeah, definitely a lower ranking member, but yeah, that's a
Yeah.
very good point. 100%, that's excellent. Yes, you could definitely communicate to Fox, and then Fox could communicate to the Pink Power Force members. Yes.
you pass messages every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would certainly appreciate that. And your name is? Where the
Oh,
hell
I'm
did that
happy.
come from?
I was one of the people that helped you.
Yeah, and
No big deal.
In your rider, you would have some of the demon memories from when you were like full on soulless demon. So you would have worked with Sachi occasionally around the base, but like not really.
I think that was more out loud for the majority of the rest.
Be well, friend.
You as well, friend.
All right. So I'm sorry. Okay, so the party heads out.
We just lost Gray.
Oh no, rip.
The Strigiforms got her. So the party
I thought we already got them.
No, you never found the bodies.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
The map of
Which means I still have-
Avernus is this thing.
Next session, actually fighting the Strigiforms.
Oh
God.
god.
I mean, it helps when they're not in a flying base, you know?
Yeah.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
So the party is headed towards El Terrell. You get into your tanks, your tank singular, and you took along the Linlands, Teeny, Randolph, and Ekandayo. I'm gonna roll random encounter right now.
Are you gonna?
I think that Azra has cast Find Vehicle and is riding alongside the tank.
In Arcturus.
So-
Is his
An Arcturus,
pretty little
yes.
princess with us?
Ekondayo is in the tank. Actually, Azra is outside the tank so that Ekondayo has room inside the tank.
I think that Juniper is gonna try and keep her space away from you and your
Thank you.
Question.
It's not for the reason you think.
This is Azra's motorcycle. The tank you guys are in. You're in the Tormentor right now, right? No, you're in the Sphere.
No,
Breaker. Sphere
they're in
Breaker.
the Sphere Breaker. Yeah, the full-on Demon Grinder.
Like this. Okay. So random encounter time. You have been to El Terrell before.
Oh, question.
Yeah.
Okay, so since I have Hookake out with me, can I have him flying above the tank, and I can see what he's seeing?
Yes, 100%. The problem is, and you guys don't know this because you haven't traveled around Avernus, for our newer players, Avernus is constantly shifting and changing. So as Hookake flies up there, he will notice. They will notice like where a tower is. Hookake will look away and look back, and that tower won't be there anymore. And like there will be a lake of lava, and then Hookake will look away, and then come back, and now there's a beach. So like the landscape does not stay the same as Hookake is scouting. So our party ends up. Where are we here? We end up here.
Hey, she's back.
Ray is back.
No.
As you guys are driving along, you come across a caravan, and they have a fire. Let's see. I don't think that revealed like it should have. Try again. Do you guys see the caravan?
I see.
No,
nothing.
it's fully black.
Oh, why is it not revealing? Hide, reveal. There it is.
There we are.
Oh, hey.
Souffle, since you have hoot cake, you 100% recognize these people. This is your caravan. The caravan is currently unpacking. What originally you see a wolf person, an elf, a dwarf. Stepping out of the caravan is a tiefling. Out of the caravan flies this bat person. This dude is sitting on top. He's got this like insect creature that he plays an instrument to. Yeah. So you recognize this is the band that you originally came to hell with. Not that you got separated, but like you just chose to join Mad Maggie while they chose to continue traveling for like leisure, but you wanted like more like adventure. But this is your old group.
Like, oh my goodness! Like I didn't think I'd run into them ever again. And like I'm kind of just okay. So everyone who's in the tank can't really see what's going on outside, right? Because
they haven't come upon it. Like in a minute, they're gonna get to the point where they can see it. You just have an early thing because of hoot cake.
Okay, so right now I'm in the tank. I'm just like getting all emotional and stuff, and like they just have like no reason why.
You okay there, hon?
I might be. How do you guys feel about family reunions?
Depends. Does your family suck? Or are they good?
Minorcan.
Like the
Did they
last
bring
one where we
Jonas
blew them out of the
City?
sky?
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee that my family is not going to murder you. Maybe.
I love
maybe.
Not a good guarantee.
I don't like the maybe.
Okay. Let me rephrase. They're not pure evil.
Okay.
So they're
I'm liking
moderately
that.
evil, is what you're saying.
Okay. You know what? You're just gonna have to meet them.
I don't think. Are you okay? Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I'm okay with this.
All
Is
right. So
Is
the
your
tank.
family just fairies? Because you're a fairy, so I assume that the rest of your family are fairies.
Let's
Adoptive family.
let's just say we became our own family.
I get
Chosen
that.
family,
Like Soleil.
yeah.
Found family.
Yeah.
The tank. Now you will see the party looking out the windows of the tank. 100% see the caravan and the members I mentioned before. You now know why Souffle is excited. These are people he recognizes. What do you guys do? You can also just choose to keep passing by and be like, Souffle, you can see them later. Or no, I'm just kidding.
Azra has no idea who these people are, so he's just going to follow the tank's lead at this point.
Who's driving the tank?
That's a good question. Normally, it's Azra.
Yeah, usually Azra. Azra's not there. So, Juniper, you driving the tank?
Who is driving? Azra's driving? Azra's not driving.
How can this be?
You guys notice that Ed is driving the tank.
Oh my god. Ed. Amazing.
Oh my
Ed
god, I
is
forgot
our,
Ed was there. Ed's a knoll,
Ed is a
right?
gnoll.
I love this for us.
Oh
Ed
my
is
god.
a hyena. He's full on Ed from
Yep.
fucking
Lion King.
Lion King. Mhm.
And he's like driving. You guys are now noticing like the tank is skidding around.
Anybody else know how to drive?
If a hyena can drive, I'm assuming I could.
So yes, Helen takes over driving.
I think
uh,
Eris would let Souffle know 2/3 of your family is attractive.
Solidly 60% of your family, I would fuck.
Don't do the facepalm.
I'm not going to tell you which is the 60 and which is the 40, but there is a divide.
Just how you pass on good genetics.
Oh, what the fuck?
stopping? I don't think we answered that question yet.
Nope. Y'all are in the tank. Y'all got to decide. Apparently, Helen's driving, so.
Fine with that. I ain't got nowhere else to be.
Been told
I'm
anything.
at the mercy of the party.
As we get closer, I assume Azra's probably the one most able and most capable of seeing them, given that he's not inside a covered vehicle.
Yes.
What is their reaction to our passing near?
They are like they like they're taking instruments out, and they look at you and they like wave and they like hold their instruments up and then they like hold up like a thing of ale, like a thing of alcohol, and they're like, ah, and they cheers you as you go to ride by.
Azra's astonished because he is riding next to a heavily armored demonic tank.
They aren't scared of it.
Not at all.
Do we
They
have
are
like
either
a thing at the top where you can pop out?
the tank? I assume so. Yeah, there's like a hatch.
Has a hatch, yeah.
Sachi's party senses tingle and she pops up and goes, "Party?"
And they go, hey!
Azra looks up and says, "They seem friendly."
Oh yeah, I think they're Souffle's family.
What?
Yeah, there was a whole emotional moment down there. It was a lot.
Souffle is a fairy.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, they aren't fairies. Souffle, these people aren't fairies. Are you sure they're your family?
They're a bat, a dwarf, a tiefling, an elf, a fox, and a dude.
Yes.
I never.
The classic fantasy species, dude.
Ow.
Well, Souffle like crosses her arms and she's like, "Well, I never said that they were like my birth family."
I mean,
Who's this one?
Souffle, make up names. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just kidding. This is Tiberius, and he plays a mean violin.
Last name Kirk?
the devil went down
No.
to Georgia.
Tiberius is a name. But yeah, his version is the devil is down in Georgia, and he's stealing souls. So it's a little different.
Can I recommend The Devil Goes Down on Georgia?
Oh! Amazing. Hell
Who
yeah.
is Georgia in this? Jesus.
He was looking for a V card to steal.
Oh my God.
So...
No.
Hell yeah.
No.
That just
So
gave me a migraine.
Azra looks up. If they are Souffle's family, are we stopping?
Souffle, make a decision now. Are we stopping or not?
Souffle,
Helen's already parked the car.
Oh,
Helen's
okay.
fine,
Helen
it's
made the decision.
Azra skids his motorcycle to a halt.
I don't make decisions that aren't based on me. Most of the time.
Honestly, I can't say I mind that very much.
That's a lie. I lied.
Oh, that's a shame.
She's still high on that coffee, I see.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, my computer just froze.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Are you good now, or is it dying in the process?
I am on my phone right now.
Wow.
Oh dear.
I have to hard reset my computer. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Juniper really wants to know who this guy is, because
Tiberius.
Souffle told you it's Tiberius.
I know. She wants
Like, I'm
to know him.
In a biblical sense.
Hell
I see,
yeah.
I see. Okay.
I mean,
Juniper is
let's
going
get-
through puberty, apparently.
Let's get-
he's no Azra, but hell yeah.
Yeah, so they as you guys get out of the tank, obviously Sachi was first, the Azra's out of his motorcycle, and they're like, the Tiberius says, "Greetings, travelers. Would you like to drink with us? We could put on your show. Maybe trade some coin."
I believe actually that we have an acquaintance of yours with us.
And at that moment, Souffle also gets out of the tank. Souffle, what do you say as you get out of the tank?
I come out of the tank like really awkward, and I kind of just wave. I'm like, "Hi everyone, I'm back."
Stradivarius, the owl, flies over to you and just gives you a big old wide wingspan hug. Oh, Souffle! Oh, it's so good to see you! Oh, we haven't seen you in years!
Oh, it's nice to see you too. Try to bury it. Need to breathe.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry about that. Oh, let you go then. He still keeps hugging you, though. He doesn't let you go. He says he's going to let you go, but he does not let you go. And then a solid 5 minutes pass, and then he lets you go. And he's going, okay, you can breathe now. Why these other people?
We are a group of individuals who came down to Avernus chasing Elturel, the immortal city that was cast down here. I'm gonna pop Kyle a quick divine sense. Yeah. Are these people infernal or fiendish at all?
I mean, Tiberius is 100%. But
well, tieflings don't register as infernal.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because tieflings are humanoids.
Yeah. Then no, they don't.
If I may be so bold, none of you seem to be natives of this place.
Tiberius speaks up. Did Souffle not tell you how he got down to hell?
All we know is that he has been working with one of the warlords.
Oh no, we got.
Apologies.
There was a city, Lakshmi, and we were there performing, and the town got torn down. What, like, was it 100 years ago now? What do you guys think?
You've been down here for a century! I think Azra is really impressed because we have been struggle bussing our way through Avernus this whole time.
But you guys are also trying to save the world. These guys are just going around partying.
You know, I mean, still, they've had to have run into warlords at some point. Yeah. We didn't ask to run into, like, 3 separate gangs, but we did. I am incredibly impressed that your group has survived as long as you have. By which I mean no offense, merely that this environment is tremendously deadly.
The elf speaks up and she goes, Pipsqueak always says, even warlords need court jesters.
Ah. Yes, actually, I can see that.
Entertainment's entertainment.
And in short supply in Avernus. I was going to step aside, I think, to let Souffle have her moment with the rest of the group, and he's kind of wondering, like, whether Souffle is going to keep traveling with them. He doesn't want to say it because he doesn't want to pressure Souffle into any decisions, but I think he's concerned.
So I'm feeling really awkward right now. Like, I wasn't sure that I was ever going to see them again.
Yeah. And
it's just really weird right now. So I'm kind of just, sometimes, like, when y'all was around, she was, like, being really all, like...
Hey.
She's being, like, she was always kind of, like, loud and kind of, But now she's kind of gotten quiet and she's, like, rubbing her arms and stuff.
Yeah. It has been a good 20-30 years since you were with them, and you've been on your own. So it is definitely a different difficult situation. But I think that you see that Lupine is over here and she's walking around. She's making a campfire. She starts handing out plates, even to the party. So, like, Bakram gets a plate and Helen gets a plate.
I'm inside.
We're in the tank.
Oh, I thought everybody had gotten out at this point. I apologize.
Nope.
No.
Cool. And so then she hands Azra and Souffle and Sachi a plate.
I do not know that we have the time to spend... I appreciate the offer of a meal, but we are on something of a mission at the moment.
And she goes, "Oh, it wasn't just a meal, honey. It was going to be a drink. We got alcohol, we got wine, we got ale, we got..."
You understand, this is not less of a time commitment. I apologize, but I do not think that...
Everybody needs to rest sometime.
As we're going to look over at Souffle, and again, I did roll a nat 1 on Insight. Souffle, do you wish to spend more time with these people? Just fully ask Souffle in front of all of them.
Well, I guess I don't see any harm in catching up.
How long have we been traveling since we left the Pink Power Forces base?
You would probably guess that you're about halfway to Elturel. So
Gotcha. So it's been a couple of hours, probably.
Oh, yeah, it's been like 5 hours, probably. Yeah.
Gotcha. Azra's gonna clap Souffle on the shoulder, probably pretty hard for a creature as slight as Souffle is, and walk over to the tank and knock on the hatch.
Everybody who's in the tank, you hear a knock.
Who is it?
What do you want?
Azra opens the hatch on his own.
Oh my god!
Azra, the hatch is locked. No, I'm just gonna keep going.
It's like, I didn't lock it. Don't look at me.
No, I'm teasing. It's
And he says, "We have been offered to stay for a meal and drinks with this caravan.
Did you say drink?
Do any of you care to join?"
I heard drink.
Balgrim, okay.
Wait, so Souffle's a rogue, right?
Rogue wizard.
Rogue wizard. When did she learn the rogue part?
That's a question for Souffle.
Yeah.
Okay, Eris would pop out and be like, when did you learn to be a rogue? Or when did you start doing that?
Well, when you leave the forest, a girl's got to be able to learn how to survive.
So so like the wizard part is more like you picked up growing up, and then the rogue you picked up because you were going out on your own.
Yes.
And how long were you with these people before you were out on your own?
Well, we were together for a long time before we got pulled into hell, and then even after, it was for like probably a good 70, 80 years.
In hell.
Okay.
And then, yeah, exactly.
So you have that, and you're a rogue, and you learned that when you left the forest. I don't like to make assumptions, but I'm gonna make an assumption.
Are you being racist? I'm kidding. Yeah, keep going.
Yes, exactly. I am being classist. I don't know. I think I'm being a bigot, but I don't mind it personally.
Christ.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna sleep with one eye open tonight. Like that's how I see it. But I'm still gonna party.
Okay.
Oh, she exits the tank. Sorry.
Jess, does Jennifer
and that was Eris saying that to me, right?
Yeah, that was all Eris. Yep.
Okay.
So I assume everybody gets out of the tank. Whoever wants to. Some people can stay in the tank if they want. You're offered food and alcohol. If anybody wants to get like shit faced, we can do con checks. But
Azra's gonna stick with them, but he's gonna drink very conservatively.
Just so you know, if anyone does get, I can cure your poisoning.
Oh my god.
I feel like Helen does that because she can't get drunk herself, and she hates to see other people happy. If I can't get drunk, no one can.
You do notice, Souffle, now that you're like everybody's starting to come out of the caravan, one person that you expected to be here is not here. You expected to see Shailene. This is what Shailene looks like.
Why isn't she here?
And she's not here.
That's rude.
So, guys, I mean, everyone's here, but where's Shailene at?
Oh, well, I'll tell you. She left 3 years ago. We had a bad breakup with you. It was when you left. It was more amicable, but when she left, it was a hard time. She was getting darker. She was getting more violent, and eventually she just left.
Oh.
When you knew Shailene, she had a white bird, like a white hawk or like a white phoenix, and now it's they would say when she left, her familiar was dark, was like crow or raven, was
Okay. At the sound of that, like Who Cake like lies down, and he just sounds like super sad to hear that.
If you see her on travels, watch out. She's not the same Shailene.
Like, and I'm sounding kind of worried. Like, so you haven't seen her after all this time?
Not in 3 years.
And she hasn't crossed my path either. All the time I've been working for Mad Maggie.
No. Well, I mean, it might be like just like you were kind of actively avoiding this group while you were with Mad Maggie. Maybe Shailene was actively avoiding both of you. I think with that though, after people drink and have some fun, Souffle does have some worried thoughts about Shailene, but everybody else drinks and is merry, and you all get a long rest.
Awesome.
I wanted to get shit faced.
Oh yeah, if you want to get shit faced, roll me some Constitution saves. Roll me let's see, what is your character's con?
A +6.
No, sorry, the number.
You get a +5. If you stay near Azra, you get a +5.
Oh, not for the saving throw. Sorry, what is just your con regular, the actual number?
Oh, regular?
Oh, 14.
So
14, same.
How that works is that you can, according to what I was playing the other day, I don't know if this is canon or not, but you can have 4 drinks before it actually starts negatively affecting you. So.
Oh, he's drinking way more than 4.
Yeah. So the first four are free. And then, so give me, say, like, a couple con saves, like, 2 con saves between you and Bakram and Eris. Give me
I'm gonna need a flurry of healing, you people.
What happened?
It is fine. Lay on hands can remove the poison condition.
No, don't remove it. That's rude.
Wait until they're
Maybe
sick.
I'll remove it
Let
from
them
Tasha.
actively enjoy it, and then take it away from them when they're sick.
That's
And I definitely am not drinking like that.
I have a 10 Constitution.
Do I roll straight con or Constitution save?
It's a Constitution save, yeah.
Okay, I'll roll one of those right now.
Sachi
Sachi
is drunk after what was Sachi's con regular number?
10.
10. So on the first drink, you are drunk. You are drunk after 1.
You haven't had a lot of alcohol with Pink Power Force in like a decade, so.
That's true. They're really dry over there. It sucks.
Whereas Bakram are on 5 and 5. Bakram and Eris are on 5 and 5 and doing just fine.
Cheers!
Keep going. I want to see who lasts longest between Bakram and Eris then. So give me another set of cards.
Okay.
We're doing a drinking contest at this point. Sachi lost.
She still keeps drinking.
Oh no!
Okay, Bakram, you are drunk after that one. So Bakram made it to 6. Eris makes it to 7. Eris, you want to just give me a string of them until you fail? You can see how many.
Yeah, I'm so done.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You sober up? You drink one and you sober up from it? Like.
And now I get 4 more for free.
Yeah, you get 4 more for free. That's 13. No,
Second win, bitch.
Eris drinks these people out of house and home.
Oh my god. Okay, and then in the morning, the party will head to El Terrell. We're gonna end the session there, but next session, the group does say goodbye to Souffle. In the morning, they're like, hey.
Wait, shit, really?
What?
The party says goodbye to Souffle?
No, sorry. I mean, the caravan
That
says goodbye
party.
to Souffle.
Oh.
I misspoke.
I was like, Marcus!
I greatly apologize. The caravan says goodbye to
Like,
Souffle.
Bye,
it's like, I'm done
Souffle.
with
That's doing like your
Bye.
character.
No, Souffle is not leaving. Souffle wanted
God.
adventure and independence. He didn't want to be with them right now. He's on his like Rumspringa. And so
His rum.
We level up.
No, you don't level up. In the morning, they're like, see you, Souffle, see you around. Don't be a stranger. Don't stay away for another 50 years. And
I feel kind of emotional about it. So, I kind of just break down and I give them all a hug.
Yes. They all give you hugs.
Aw.
Pipsqueak is about your size, so it's like the only person that's a regular hug, but like everybody else is a humongous person hugging this little fairy. Yeah. So they say their farewells. They get back on the road. You guys pile back into the tank, and we will start next week in Elturel.
Nice.
Alrighty.
You guys remember Elturel?
Yeah.
Ooh,
So,
that's a big thing.
Elturel.
Okay, Artie, I need to let you know. I personally would really like the Infernal Crown. I don't know. If
I'm
you
actually
know.
writing down brief synopses of their abilities right now in the party loot, so
Yes.
All
All right, I'm gonna end this stream while we talk Lou.
Yeah, we can-
Goodbye,
we can-
everybody.
All right.